You know, I really wish they'd let us play music up here. Make these long trips go by a lot faster.
It's against regulations.
Yeah, I never understood that.
They just don't want us having a dance party when a proximity alert goes off.
See, that's a dumb reason. Because we'd already be on our feet, ready for action.
All right.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Yep.
Hey, everyone. I'm Anti-Derivative Jill. Welcome to Shore Leave number 15, where Scotty R37 says that my cat is up to something sinister.
It is true.
And oh, I should have showed my cat. I do have my cat here.
Yeah, well, keep one eye open.
Maybe everybody can decide. Is my cat up to something? Is my cat up to no good?
Started.
It looks
like
he's
he's-
no,
he's
go ahead,
definitely,
go ahead.
he's definitely planning something. It looks like to me, Jill.
He looks like he's
The
having
lady.
the 100. He looks like she's having the 100-yard stare. It's like,
Yes.
what is that? I'm contemplating all my I'm contemplating my entire existence. Why am I a house pet? Why am I trapped in this existence?
I
I'm a
was
cat.
wondering.
I deserve more than this.
I was wondering if she was having an existential crisis this morning, actually.
Yeah, because I think I can tell with a cat staring like that, that's what they're thinking. If it looks like a cat is like glaring at you, yeah, that's where it's probably planning something. I know my neighbor's cat. Whenever I've seen them just staring at it there, and they see me, I'm like, oh, I know you're up to something there, kitty.
And
Or-
today,
Or it could be waiting for dinner. You know.
and I'd like to welcome you first because I don't have you on my channel ever. So this is the first time you're ever on my channel, Jet Sparks
Yep, correct.
373. How are you doing today?
I am good. I'm glad I'm here talking about science fiction, talk about certain things that I've been up to, and well, just that. I'm a big
good.
sci-fi nerd.
Cool.
Yeah, me too. And I want to hear more about it. And PvP, thank you for being here today. How are you?
Oh, not bad. I have some appointments this afternoon, so I can probably only hang around for about another hour or so. But I thought since it was open panel, shore leave, I thought, what the heck, I might as well pop in for a little while and
Just say
see
hi.
what's up. Yeah, exactly.
And
Say hi to everybody. Yeah.
Hello, Scotty.
Hey, what's going
It's
on?
Friday.
It is Friday. Got to get down on Friday.
Yeah, right. That's the first comment of my live stream is your
I'm just a big Rebecca Black fan. Leave me
yeah,
alone.
you really love that song. I
I
only heard
do
it
love
once,
that song. Yeah.
and it'll never leave my brain, and I hate it for that.
Party and, yeah.
Oh, it's one of those earworm songs.
And
Is
it's
it?
even
Yeah.
worse that you sing it.
Yeah, it was everywhere back in 2013, I think.
Yep.
Yes. But then again, I'm surprised that I think didn't like Miley Cyrus's song "Party in the USA" came around the same time.
I love that song too. Good call.
No, I think listen to the Weird Al Yankovic version, "Party in the CIA." It's even better.
That is great. That is great.
That is much better. I like a parody song.
Yeah.
And hello to Canadian Spider-Man.
Canadian
You're not helping,
Spider-Man.
Spidey.
I think Spidey's quoting some 70s disco tune there. I
Yeah,
got a
get up,
strange feeling.
get down. Yeah, get down tonight, probably.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Blame it on the
I'm not
boogie.
sure I forgot what artist that's from, but I know I've definitely heard that song dozens of times. Get down, get down, get down, get down tonight, baby.
Gavin Blackburn says, outside of major franchises and blockbuster movies, one of my favorite sci-fi movies is Silent and Running from 1971. So this is part of what my show is all about. I can't wait every day. I just try to learn a little bit more about TV and movies, and I can't wait to share what I found and what you have to share. And so I don't know if Silent Running is on my list. I'm gonna have to check.
Oh, and Gavin says it, and it has cute robots. So there's a bonus.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to that part yet. Yeah, that's right. He also says it has great production design and script stars Bruce Dern. And
Yep,
yeah,
that's right.
right.
It's a
You
great
got
movie.
You sold me with cute robots. That'll always get me.
Oh, it's a real good one, Jill. It's got what's it? Douglas Trumbull, I think, did the special effects, if I'm not mistaken, Scotty.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's real good.
It is in my list. It is
Bruce
there.
Dern's great in it too. Bruce Dern gives a great performance, Jill.
Cool. And oh, hey, Kronos. Hey, Kronos.
Hey, Kronos.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
Kronos.
I think I've seen Kronos before. He used to like do. I hope it's the same Kronos. He used to do like archiving a lot of episodes of Flashcast.
Archiving? Wait, where
think
does Kronos do archiving?
I figured that's the Kronos who did it, or maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. He might be. I don't know.
Does not have a YouTube channel. I can tell you that much.
Oh, that's a different Kronos then.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a good call on Silent Running because I got the Blu-ray. I had never seen it before. I got the Blu-ray and it's visually stunning. I think it's a bit of a I don't want to spoil nothing. Gets to be a bit of a downer.
Well,
can you talk about it without
very serious theme?
So is it a space station or a spaceship that is equipped with like arboretums to sort of preserve the biologicals of the Earth?
I think it's a ship, but it's got these like globes preserving the last of Earth's plant life. Because Earth, I guess, has been, ecologically destroyed by that point in time.
Yeah,
right?
it's a biodome. And when we're out in space, I think that's primarily what we're gonna have to be eating is mostly fruits and veggies. It'll be impractical to be, like carrying livestock in space.
Yeah.
Because you need just as much resources to maintain it, food and plant matter.
Well, there is.
There's a few rabbits. Yeah.
You could eat bunnies.
So biodome without Pauly Shore, I'm in.
Oh God.
So because he's the botanist on the ship, he is sort of hanging out with the people who run the ship. And it becomes sort of an existential discussion as to what people are actually living for, even if it like the most important thing is in these biodomes, but the monotony and the mechanization of people's duties sort of weighs on this guy's soul. And so angst and discussion about life post-Earth becomes apparent, and then it just continues from there. And there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie the robots.
But they bought a pool table with them. That should be still fun.
Yeah, exactly. That'll last you
that's a poker table.
Is it a poker table?
But having it's a poker table. See the chips and everything.
Oh, right. I thought they were pool balls. I was on.
Oh yeah. That's a pool ball. In the background, that's a pool table. Yes, that what they're doing is playing poker or some kind of card game.
Yes, I was looking in the background.
I forget now. Have they got a destination in this film where they're trying to get to? Because it's been a long time since I've seen it.
I forget what their goal was.
Yeah, because it seems kind of hopeless just to float around in space forever. I mean, preserving these plants if you haven't got any place to eventually get to reintroduce the organic life, right?
Well, and I think that's what. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think that's what Bruce Dern freaks out about.
Yeah. That's the truth, though, because given the varying distances between stars, if they're traveling like at sub-light velocity or just below under the speed of light, it would still take them like it would still take them thousands of years just to reach like Alpha or Proxima Centauri, which is like roughly four light years away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another problem since it'll take thousands of years to get anywhere. It's like four guys on the ship, right? So it's not like they're going to be able to, have families and, have generations that go on to complete the mission. It's like they're, when they all croak, it's like, then what? Then the robots.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there'd be nothing left. There's no human civilization to be preserved unless they plan to preserve. Let's say they're baby gravy. Let's just say that.
Oh, they're going to meet up with the lady colony?
I don't know, or no, preserve it, and maybe they have stores of like of human ovum on the ship too, so they can reseed human life on whatever planet they're going toward. Because in one of the things I'm going to discuss, they actually do try to do such a thing. It's a pretty unique story. I mean, if you played the game, it's really interesting how they do it. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, the idea that you don't have a backup plan to save humanity.
Good morning, Captain Finity. I'm sorry to interrupt. Please continue your thought on this movie.
No, I'm done. I want to hear Captain Infinity's opinion on silent running.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I like Q and Dewey, but Louis was disappointing.
And hello to the Comic Relief Crusader and Pop Culture Curator. I want to say hello also to... Oh, wait, I already said hello to you, but also hello to JT Kirk. Jill arrives precisely when she means to. True. And
never early nor late.
And hello to Franco Walker. Can I make Jill late jokes? Yes. I think that's a thing that happens. And so it is something you can joke about.
Don't feel bad about it, Jill. The guys on FNT, Flashcast, they're always late.
Yeah. Well, you got to make sure you're ready and you've got all your ducks in a row.
That's true. That's true.
Get run over.
I'm late whenever I'm trying to do live streams as well.
Tardiness is a power move.
You said that because I have 500 subscribers, but when I had 499, it was just unprofessional.
Yeah, but now you're exercising your power, Jill.
Remember when Captain Jellicoe made the Cardassians wait? Total power move.
Songs. What songs?
What songs?
I don't know.
Friday by Rebecca Black. Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. This is my mixtape.
Hello to Bone. Hey, how are you doing? Hello
Hey,
to the panel and chat and Kronos. Mr. Angel says, if I remember correctly, the ship model in the movie is one of the greenhouse ships from Battlestar Galactica.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't know. I doubt it because this movie was what, 1973?
I don't know.
And Galactica didn't happen till what, about 77?
Right, but maybe they reused the model.
Oh, they could have reused it, but I'm saying the model originated in this film.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't originate.
okay,
on
so-
Battlestar.
What PvP's saying is the greenhouse ship from Battlestar Galactica is from Silent Running. The chronology had all been fucked up.
72.
Thank you, Captain.
1972.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
The freak out is caused because they're told to dump the domes. and
See, now
return-
that's a spoiler, but
Oh.
Gavin's a subscriber, so it's cool.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
still gonna watch this movie. It's about
Yeah, okay,
going up and
Yeah, now
it's
I
about
remember. Yeah.
the extinction of plant life and trying to save the fauna of Earth, the flora rather.
Uh-oh.
And
Flora
Flora.
and fauna.
Yeah, they-
All
they-
the flora,
they-
none of the fauna. They were like, fuck the fauna. We're not going to save that. Just all of the flora.
Well, there were some
Now-
frogs and bunnies.
All right, all the flora, some of the fauna.
Yeah, but just
No
I'm saying, though.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, but I think if they're gonna do that and there's no animal life to support, no plant life to support any livestock, yeah, I think they're probably gonna resort to eating Soylent Green.
Silent
people,
Green is
from what I understand.
people.
Yes, yes,
Spoiler alert.
yes, it is.
But see,
Yes.
that's interesting that you bring that up, and it's interesting that I spoil the entire movie, Infinity as well. It's that, like, everybody knows the twist at the end of that movie, but it's still worth watching.
Planet of the Apes is set on Tatooine.
Oh yeah. By the way, I think I saw a teaser. The last Planet of the Apes movie that was done by Matt Reeves. When did that movie come out again? When did War come out?
I don't know. I'll check.
Yeah, but they're coming up with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and well, humanity's basically dead. What humans would be left at this point?
Well, but this is the thing, and this is what I was sort of expecting while I was watching the teaser.
I'm okay with that, Pop. Actually,
I wanted someone to show up. I wanted humans to show up, and not as like the running masses. I wanted a Taylor. I want Taylor here. I think that it would be brilliant if they had the time traveling guy show up, and then they get to check out Statue of Liberty again.
Yeah, but
And
I know it takes place
2017 was War for the Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes.
Okay. So yeah, it's been a good 5 or 6 years since that last movie happened.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I know. I think in the earliest one they did. Yeah, they did somewhat tease the idea that this is supposed to be in line with the old Charleston Heston movies, or at least
Oh,
the
really? Are they
original
going back to the
one.
Twilight Zone feel of the first movie?
That would be cool. Make it the Terminator.
It would be if
2
they did.
of
If they would be.
Planet
If
of
they,
the Apes movies.
yeah.
Hmm.
But that's the whole thing, though. Just the idea that apes become someone. But I mean, I really like how they really did everything with this with these films. That it was a virus that made humanity that basically killed off most of humanity, but it made the apes a lot smarter. I think these films were more brilliantly done.
I like the kitsch of the old ones,
And I mean,
I like the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem
So
with
it really
the new ones.
takes
I
a
know
lot of
some
care.
people don't like it.
Yeah, because I know they
I
may
didn't have
be
a
like,
problem with the new ones
the
because I
original.
never saw them.
Well, see, there you go. Give it up by not
Well,
taking
Yeah,
it up.
yeah, I know. They're always going to be those people that are like the original film purists out there. And if there is a film that actually is remade that actually is good, if not better than the original, then I'd say they did something right. They took a lot of care in it.
I think more films should be remade. I think we need a remake of Star Wars by now.
They
Oh
did.
no,
They
no,
called it The
no!
Force
Oh,
Awakens.
Yes, exactly. They ruined
So.
it.
Simpsons did it.
And and heck, exactly. The whole thing is going with Star Wars. Just for a brief second, all I can say is they should have just done the Yuzong Bong War. It was unique, different, and it's not like fighting the Empire for the umpteenth time. These
Hey, George
guys
Lucas is here.
literally were from another
Hello,
galaxy.
George.
Such an honor.
Did somebody say Star
What's that? We got
George, your prequels are a retcon. None of it makes sense. It's a
Oh, I
house
liked
of
them.
cards.
Yeah. Wasn't it called Coruscant instead of Coruscant as it's now been called?
No, the C is silent. It's
as
like
we now know
Django.
it.
Empire Strikes Back is glorified incest porn.
Wow.
Wait, what?
That is an extrapolation from
Yeah,
one
look,
kid.
yeah. There is a very funny little clip I recently remember watching. It was that scene at the end of Return of the Jedi where Han says, "You love Luke,"
Yes.
and she says, "Of course I love him because he's my brother." And then the damn the Kill Bill sirens start playing.
Yeah.
and he remembers
That's
that
funny.
one scene. He just looks at her like. Yeah.
Would you like the news summarized each morning? Would you like to learn more? Have you done your part?
That's a no.
Sorry about that.
I do
pop-up,
freaking
guys.
jack. I love that meme they put out there now. I'm doing my part. I do jack. Little Timmy's gonna die.
Eventually, yes.
Which Timmy?
Yes.
The one
From
that's in
Starship
the well.
No,
Oh, that's-
from Starship
I
Troopers.
love Starship Troopers. That's an amazing
Excuse me
movie.
1 second. I think I might have to go in a few minutes.
Oh, hell.
Oh, okay. Really? Well, let me know if you do have to go so you can plug whatever you want to share, what you're up to, what you're doing, and what you're up to next, and things like that. And channel? Do you have a channel? You have a channel. You do live stream.
I think he's already gone.
He
No, he
might
just-
already be gone,
he-
but
he-
he
I
might
think he
be
stepped
back
away.
at least.
No one's
Oh.
truly gone.
Somehow, Jet Sparks 373 has returned.
Pull out some holdover maneuvers. That will work.
Empire is not incestuous, says JT Kirk. Skywalker is a French surname.
Skywalker.
Uh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Matt G.
Matt G.
Hello.
Okay, I'm back. What I figured I had to leave for. It turns out, yeah, that thing is gonna be actually done Monday. So I just had to give my landlord
Monday? They
Yeah,
keep moving it back.
an
yeah,
extra hour until Monday too.
Yeah. It's just something, you know. It's just that time of the year you gotta renew certain things for, you know, all this, everything you see around me.
It's
Gotta renew.
called life.
Yep, just lease renewal, but we're good. So I can stay.
Hey, I'm so glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Kronos needs more. Yeah, go ahead, read it.
We need more Back to the Future movies. Just as long
One's
as Justin Bieber's not involved, I think maybe. Yeah, you heard rumors that they were gonna try to remake those with Justin Bieber. It's like no, just no. Hell no.
I thought the
Yes.
creators said that they weren't going to allow Back to the Future to be remade.
Yeah, unless he was dead, and who knows how much longer Robert Zemeckis has left on this earth? Who knows how much longer? And when they say he does,
Their premise was a bit weak. It doesn't need to be remade because it's a perfect movie. No,
it pretty much is. Yeah, I mean, some films are too good that they should never be remade.
Oh no, Captain!
I'm not
this is
gonna
your
go-
menu.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, I know. We could probably discuss like remakes till we're blue in the face. In the case of Disney, they do. That's practically all they do nowadays.
Dude, I'm
Or
glad with Dune. I'm glad Dune's getting a remake. I like the idea of remaking movie. They need to be more movie per movie comparisons. So
I don't know why, but my mom has a massive love for the original Dune film.
Cool.
And she said she actually did not like she didn't like the new one. She said she didn't
It
like
doesn't
it.
exist yet. We've only got half a movie. We got Duh. We're waiting for Nuh.
I really am waiting for the sequel in order to watch the first one.
It's
so
not
that I
a
get to see
sequel. It's a
the story.
completion.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's probably something my mom didn't understand. This the movie's gonna be broken down into 2 parts. But I guess she's gonna sit down for like a full 6 hours to watch the whole thing. Then maybe she might have a better opinion of it in the future.
I might not be an expert like that Siskel and Ebert, but I like my movies to have an ending.
Yeah, me too. That's why I was kind of upset at the Spider-Verse movie because it doesn't have an ending. It's a to begin to need too. So
Yeah.
we have to
Yeah,
wait
exactly.
for that too.
Like
Yeah,
even
exactly.
Infinity War had an ending, and it was
Yeah.
a cliffhanger. But like it's self-contained. If you want to
Yeah.
show someone the quickest MCU ever, just show them Infinity War and say, "Yep, that's it. They all died."
Yep,
Yeah,
true. I never
exactly.
saw Endgame. That's true story.
Not all of them, just half of them.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
ones
but
you
again,
don't like.
the thing I didn't like about Endgame is what the premise of the whole movie was to stop everything from you already know. And just in the words of the Doctor, it's all they just use a bunch of wibbly wobbly, tummy wimey stuff.
Yeah. Well, at least they tried to explain it. Like and Captain, you're a fan of
I'm not
time
even.
travel, but
And
like
that's
when and I've
Sorry.
said this before, so it's kind of redundant. I apologize to those who have heard it before, but that's why I hate Looper. They never even try to explain the time travel. Bruce Willis is sitting there and was like, "I'm going to be using straws to make a diagram of time travel," or whatever he said.
Yeah.
They lampshade the lack of explanation. Exactly.
Exactly.
I came to your time travel movie to get the
Textbook
rules.
lampshading.
At least with Back to the Future, at least the time travel rules were simple, and that's why it's
no, it
perfect.
doesn't. Scotty, hold me back.
Yeah, okay, I'll get you a margarita.
It's not really that simple. It's
It's
not that
really
simple.
they fucked it up. It's the poster child for bad time travel.
I'll be back in a sec.
Well, Future's
yeah,
End
so-
messes up the time travel too, but even Future's End the time travel in that Voyager episode is better than Looper.
Yeah, that's true. And
Looper's
that's the
the
whole
worst.
thing.
Back to the Future is the second worst. City on the Edge of Forever remains the best.
Oh yeah, except
Wait,
even
wait,
the writers
wait,
didn't realize.
But
You realise that Jill realised the writers accidentally got it right.
Oh, and Canadian Spider-Man says, "Hey chat, please share this stream. I'm doing it now, and if you want to be one of the cool kids, you should share it too. Facebook, Twitter, or any other way. Call
Cool
your
kids
grandma.
don't use Facebook.
No, call your grandma. That's a great idea.
Oh boy.
Grandma likes YouTube.
It's a little too late for me to call my grandma, unfortunately.
Yeah, mine
Oh,
too.
Spidey.
Mine too.
I need a special
Mine
phone to
too.
get in touch with my
Okay, then your mother.
That one too, Jill. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for laughing. That's terrible of you.
She's too
That's
busy. She's too
okay.
busy doing a very nice high paying job that finally, after many years, she can finally say she's truly happy.
Yeah, well, that's no
that's
big
good.
deal, Jill. I mean, time passes and things go on, so that's just life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. So
And
Remember,
Nice,
folks,
so-
the pain never goes away.
Nice
But
shots
still-
of the bridge.
but I do like the time travel stories where like where
Thank you.
where
It's an
the stu-
Unreal Engine.
where you have like a possible dangerous future that could possibly happen, but you don't know if it could happen or not. But like it happens if the heroes fail or whatnot. I know time travel can be pretty complicated. If you go into the past, yeah, you could
It's
potentially
really
damage.
simple. Just don't go malleable. Put a sock in my mouth, Scotty.
Oh, God. Oh man, I okay. You need to walk.
I'm
Okay,
not doing this.
Finley,
This is
Finley,
great. I'm not going to take any
you need
Jill
to walk me-
Shannon for time travel. Just please
Oh,
don't go
that's-
malleable.
That's got to be one of the funniest things the captain ever said. Put a sock in my mouth.
Oh God.
I love
Oh,
Thank you,
man.
sir.
I guess it's because I never really had that much love for the other two Back to the Future films as like the very first one.
They preemptively cancelled out by the first one. Don't even.
Well, there's one movie that comes to mind that kind of has, I don't know if this is actually
12 Monkeys? That's nice and simple. 12
No, I
Monkeys, one timeline. Nice and straightforward. Come on.
I was thinking Evil Dead 3, Army of Darkness, where Ash
Sure.
goes into the past, like in medieval times. Like, I know it's basically a fantasy, because there's all the, magic and stuff, taking him into the vortex and, taking him to the past. But
Silly on
That
the Edge
is-
is not
Oh, wait a minute,
documentary.
guys. Hey, I think Pop Culture Curator is leaving. He says, have a
Oh.
great day, guys. Have
Bye,
a great
Pop.
day.
have a good one.
Bye.
Hey, Pops. Stay, Pops.
Yeah, but he's got to go. And you got to go. You got to go.
Yep.
Mr. Angel is here. Hey, Mr. Angel. No, indeed not. That originated from the Dune 2 game. Oh, he was saying to Kronos. What was he saying to Kronos?
Oh, what did? What?
The
Spice?
voice weapons weren't in the books.
True story.
Yeah, because spice is what made like all their is what used for the propulsion of their ships.
Oh, hang on.
Right.
Weren't they voice weapons in the books? There was singing technology in the books, but not in the movies. It was the other way around, something like that. Changed them to something. Anyway, Transmedia Canonical, very similar tune. They certainly changed something. In the sixth book, there's chair dogs. Chair dogs.
Chair dogs. What do you like? Dogs you use as chairs?
Yeah, I know. Yes, Jill. That's right. Frank Herbert. He was really plowing through the psychedelics by book 6. Yes, Jill. Dogs used as chairs. That is correct.
Wow. That sounds like Beauty and the Beast, where that dog got turned into the Ottoman.
Maybe it's a reference to the sixth book of Dune.
Very deep cut there.
Wow. Chair
Please.
dogs, Scotty.
Canadian Spider-Man says, send me your mom's phone numbers and I'll call her. And JT Kirk says, what is the stream's current course and speed? Ooh. Oh yeah,
Half
I'm just
impulse
starting
circles.
to watch Blake 7 on the Clobburn Times channel because they're reviewing it over there and it's a lot of fun.
I'm not stupid. I'm not expendable, and I'm not going.
Yeah, that. I haven't got to that episode yet.
It's a classic.
The Comic Relief Crusader says, time to get ready and go for my show. Have a great show. Have a great show, the Comic Relief Crusader.
Scotty, are you indulging in Blake 7 now?
No, because he's doing Fargo. I probably
What?
could have
He's-
roped him in with me, but Fargo.
He's not watching Blake 7? Scotty.
He's not even here. You guys mentioned time travel and he ran away. I don't know if he's coming back.
Oh, dear. I'm doing my very best. not to
Oh no,
talk
I
about it.
broke him. This is my fault. I needed to leave myself in the timeline.
Actually, I'm so happy. I no longer need to talk about time travel because the book, 20-page pamphlet done. The topic's over, everyone. There's nothing left to say about time travel. Hooray!
Yes.
Hooray! Yay! I mean, those of us who understand how time travel should work, some of us still don't care that malleable is still the mainstay for a lot of fiction writers.
That's
On the-
the remaining question over the thing. It's like if it doesn't matter, or if it does matter. Well, it's kind of like like with any paper. What is the point of this paper? Clearly, science fiction's gotten away with fucking up malleable timelines so far, Captain. Clearly, no one cares. So it's a valid point, Jill. It's the last remaining thing. Yep, you're right. Malleable timelines don't work. Oh well, no one cares.
Well, I will be impressed if they don't use malleable, but
Well, yeah, it's one of those. Well, if it is a mistake, how come they're getting away with it? So it's the latest angle is temporal connoisseur. It's like, well, if you want to put up with poor quality malleable timelines, that's up to you. They really won't do. But yeah, I guess if you don't think through the ramifications, you can have disappearing Marty all day long. So, as always, Jill, you've landed upon the hot spot of the topic. Is like, who freaking cares? Very valid point.
Oh, okay. I think we should move on to something talking about aliens.
Yeah,
What?
about
Like,
sexiest aliens. Yeah, fuck time travel. That is done.
like
Well,
Xenomorph?
really?
Over. Time
Well,
travel is
I'm
over.
going to talk about aliens in the sense of one movie. Let me see. I actually have it.
okay. While you look for that movie, Canadian Spider-Man says I've seen Japanese girls used as tables for sushi.
Yes,
That was your
high-end
idea,
servers.
Spidey.
I've heard about those too. I've never tried, never partaken.
I have me neither.
It seems a bit of a gimmick. I mean, are you
Well-
meant to be hungry and aroused at the same time? I mean, just so, I like eating out, but
It's like the board game Operation, but with sushi.
Now, this is the film I was talking about. Give it a
Alien
close-up, please.
Siege?
Yeah, I'm not sure if any of you
hold
guys
on.
have heard.
Let me get you big here.
Who is in Alien
How
Siege?
do I do this?
That's
Let me
you?
out. Yeah. You got Brad Johnson from Flight of the Phoenix, I think.
Oh, nice. Flight,
And you got-
the original or the remake?
The one from the 80s. I think my grandfather may have had that film. I'm not sure.
The one
Yeah.
with Jimmy Stewart?
I think so. I don't know. I know. I just saw Brad Johnson was in that movie. And we also know Carl Weathers is in it. But the
Oh.
whole premise of that movie is aliens come to Earth, destroy people. They basically blow up a major city, and they tell humanity, "Yeah, we need 8 million of your people in order, and we need to basically harvest them down to basically a bloody mass, and then transport that blood back to our home planet so we can work it into a cure to save our species."
Oh. 8
Yeah,
million,
and yeah, it's exactly the point. And that's the whole premise of the whole thing. But the thing that brings the whole plot of the story in kind of off balance a little bit is already from a damn text dump. It's from a dang news report dump at the beginning of the film.
Cool.
Is that since the entire Earth all the nations of the world have to hand over 8 million people. Basically, every nation has to have an allotment of people they have to give over. For the United States, we have to give over 800,000.
Wait, what was the name of the movie called?
Alien Siege.
give us
Alien
your fatties.
Yeah,
on
but
the
that's the
scale.
whole. But that's the whole thing. No, anybody can easily be taken in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
I'd be taken.
800,000 people. 800,000 people. Yeah, at the point when the story starts, 500,000 have sacrificed their lives. But the problem is that that's not the same movie. It's different. That's a differently
Is that
titled
Robert
one.
Guillaume? I can't see it.
No, that's not.
Okay,
That's not the right.
what's the release date?
It was 2000. It was 2005 on the Sci-Fi Channel. This is not the same movie.
Okay.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. As soon as you see Carl Weathers, stop.
Oh,
Carl Weathers. from
2000
Predator.
what?
Stop. Weather's time.
Action Jackson.
It was 2005 on the Sci-Fi
2005.
Channel. Yeah, I know. Not many people would actually have. I'm not that many people have seen this movie or not, but
Seen it? I've never heard of it.
No, I know. I'm intrigued by this.
Oh, they don't even have pictures.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is the only source of actually watching the film. If you have,
He's
you
on
manage
the-
to find
Oh,
on
man.
DVD like I. Yeah,
Well,
like find on
something's going
DVD
on
like
this
I
list.
have.
Marketing
Yeah.
department need to pull their finger out on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Sci-Fi Channel. This is probably one they probably make you forget. They probably make you forget a little bit.
Well,
But
they
the
make us
thing is-
remember Sharknado.
Yeah, everybody remembers Sharknado or something like that. But there's a lot of sci-fi films from like the early 2000s that a lot of people may have just forgot about, but I didn't because I grew up watching most of them, so they kind of hold a special place in my heart. But back to Alien Siege, yeah, the United States, there's a lottery system, so anybody can be randomly selected. If you get selected, the military is going to hunt you down, trank you, and send you to a processing facility to be sent up to the basically the alien slaughter ship in orbit. And if
Sound
humanity
like
doesn't,
jury service with extra steps.
yeah, basically, yeah, but it basically, here's the bigger thing though. That little device that they kept in orbit that destroyed one of our major cities. If we don't turn over 8 million humans, they're basically going to blow up the whole planet.
Well, then where will they get their blood?
Well, the thing is, here's the thing. Here's the bigger kicker here, and it makes me wonder, why didn't America just do this too? A lot of other countries around the world were emptying out their prisons to meet this 8 million quota.
That makes
Do
sense.
you have any idea how many people we have incarcerated serving life sentences here in the U.S.?
7.
All the marijuana smokers.
There's thousands of people incarcerated, so I'm pretty sure we could easily fill that. We could easily fill up that quota in no time, or at least half of it. There's thousands of people
Is the
incarcerated.
twist in the plot then the aliens die of AIDS or something?
Oh no.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
so
no.
it says here around 1.5 million people.
Are incarcerated in the United States of America.
Yeah,
For
so at
smoking
least
marijuana.
yeah. So all those people, I mean, at least the ones that are serving life sentences are already on death row as it is. We'll just give
Two
them all
joints.
those people. Just give them all those people. Just give them that, and basically, boom, quota's fulfilled. Aliens can stay on their ship, because I think the reason how they got here was via a wormhole. It's open enough that they can still send all the
I'm
blood.
gonna tell you a new wormhole.
You know what I
They
think would
can-
be a more interesting twist on that concept of a movie is that if they didn't force us to give up our people, but like made it into a cult kind of thing, and just like you want to help our planet. You come here.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, in the film there are at least a couple people. There's like maybe 1 or 2 people that collaborate with the aliens as like spies or something. I know.
The only
Well,
I was
problem
gonna say,
is that
if they're
Well,
threatening to blow up a city, you could go, "Oh no, please
minute.
don't blow up Moscow or Tehran."
wait a minute. I have a problem with this movie. They just need blood, right?
That's
Why
right.
Yeah,
can't
but let me just explain the plot here.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
It's not a
But the
documentary.
thing is, they don't ever like try to. They're still just just processing hundreds and thousands of humans, but they were actually doing testing on numerous people, so they could just extract whatever sort of like stuff is in our blood that's not as traumatic to our bodies, and it doesn't just rent us down to nothing. If they can find just a few of those people, they could basically just keep extracting it from some people and not have to kill all the others. That's what they're doing. And I think like the Brad Johnson's character, his daughter is selected, but she actually has a rare quality in her blood that makes extracting it not as traumatic. So that's the reason why. But
make us more like cows instead of slaughtering us.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
they have to,
Basically,
at any
that's
point,
what.
go up and drill holes into asteroids.
Yeah, but Jet Sparks is willing to sacrifice the entire incarcerated population. And I like this
Hey,
idea.
Yeah,
I'm on
yeah,
board.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Angel-
Just
Mr.
take
Angel has to go. I just want to say, have a great dinner, Mr. Angel.
Yeah, at least
Good
I would
night.
say, like, at least get rid of
Earth
like.
Angel.
I mean, at least take away all. At least you can we just tell to the aliens known as the Kolku, which are just humanoid aliens with bleached eyebrows. That's what the aliens look like in the movies. That's all they look like. That's what they look like.
Is it kind of
Just
like V?
No, they're not. They're not like lizards underneath. They're just
They have bleached eyebrows in V, Scotty.
No, I'm just saying that they just look like regular people until you get to, their internals.
I thought you were focusing
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
eyebrows.
It's not like that. the Koku are 100% humanoid, but yeah, they just have bleached eyebrows, and
Well, I
that's
was gonna
about it.
ask
And I think the disease that's killing them, it's just a whole bunch of it's just a bunch of scabby sores on their bodies. That's all
They
it
have
is.
they've got
No
the
sale on
phage.
that movie.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing, though. If we're gonna give them 800,000, at least America's gonna give them 800,000. Just give them all the people that are serving that are already on death row or serving life sentences anyway, with no chance of parole, and boom, quota fulfilled.
But what if they're innocent?
Well, they were already proven guilty, so that's not my problem. Jill.
Yeah,
but
too
what
bad.
they were
They're gonna die in
Whoa,
prison.
whoa,
They're gonna die in
whoa, hang
prison
on, Scotty,
anyway.
you're suddenly ignoring the whole point of the movie is a bunch of innocent people could be killed. Maybe there's some guy in prison that's got the cure for cancer. He's got to put in prison for smoking marijuana. Now he's getting sent up to these aliens. No cure for cancer for you.
But what if he was
Hey.
an ethical doctor who tested on patients indiscriminately and killed a bunch of them? He may have the cure for cancer.
Okay,
He's
you
only
guys
one
are
cadaver
asking
away.
But
you're asking
but
very,
the
But-
bigger problem here is that even if the aliens say that, oh, we just need 8 million, what's to stop them from
Very
coming back and like, okay, now we need more.
Yeah, they're jonesing now. We need another 5 million. Come on, man. Give me some humans. Give me another hit of humans.
yeah,
Come on,
exactly.
just
But
one
here's
more
the
hit.
thing, though. The ship they arrived in, it was only a one-way trip for at least for the ship they came here on. It was only a one-way trip. So when they
Yeah, that's what
send
that
all
light
the
photon said.
when they send all the damn blood shipments back, yeah, they can't go back home. So they're stuck on our planet. They're stuck here.
Like us. I know how they feel, poor fuckers.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Beam me
Yeah,
up, Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here.
but that's the whole point, though. We have a habit of using other lower life forms for all manner of our experience. So probably in some small way, in any sort of small way, aliens up there may see us as the same thing. Heck, I think Wesley Snipes actually says that in another alien invasion movie called The Recall, or if you live in the UK, like you, Captain Finley, it would be known as The Final Recall.
I'm in New Zealand.
The final recall.
I'm in New
Yeah.
Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand, okay. But yeah, it's still a thing.
I'm from
So-
Poland. Can you tell by the accent?
Hey, hello to Mr. MH.
Oh, oi there. Hello,
Captain
how
Finley,
you
you're
doing there, you Kiwi? How
From
you
almost
doing
everywhere.
there? Yeah. Yeah, but that's the whole point, though. The aliens in this other movie, but yeah. But going back to Alien Siege, it's crazy. The plot doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, they really just wanted to give over 8 million humans. Let's just give them all of our prisoners. Reduce the prison population. They're not doing anything in hell. When you're incarcerated and you finally get out of prison, it'll be harder for you to find work anyway. So you're
So
basically
launch
doing,
them into the alien grinder.
yeah, you're basically just remember, you're doing a service for the entire human race here, guys.
Oh my
You're
god!
saving the rest
No, I think you know. what,
Maybe
I'm
if
gonna
you
back
hadn't
away.
smoked that jazz cigarette, none of this would have
Well,
happened.
if they don't kill them all, do they give them back?
What if he's in prison for tax evasion, and then you're just like send him to the aliens?
Doesn't matter. It's a lot better than just taking normal law-abiding citizens and just busting into their home saying, "Sorry, sir, you've been selected. You're coming with us." No. I don't want to die I don't want to die. Too bad.
No, but-
Too bad. This is for the safety of the entire
Well,
planet. Now
You
you're coming with us.
you could just call the people in the maximum security prisons because those would be your hardcore offenders, right?
Sure.
Yes, that's the point. Just get the ultra dangerous criminals and the people who are serving.
Well, then you start with Congress, don't you?
We're on death row. Yeah. Oh,
That's
guys,
actually not a
You
bad
get the
idea.
world's
Hey.
most dangerous criminals. You start off with Congress and you work your way up to the House of Representatives.
No, you start with Bieber.
Now,
Well,
here's
he
the
could
whole
go
thing.
too,
No,
yeah.
Start with the
aliens-
Oval
no,
Office.
I'm pretty sure the aliens made it very clear. Give us humans, or the rest of the human race, and the entire planet gets destroyed. So
Yeah,
hand,
so the
so
question
hand
is
over
which
so hand
one?
over the humans
Leave the
now.
prisoners alone. Take the politicians. Take the useless people that we don't need.
It sounds like a really interesting premise for a movie. I'd like it. I
Yeah,
agree.
it is. It's a
I
good
agree
premise,
with
yeah.
Jill that it would be more interesting if it was more of a moral dilemma where it's like aliens came hat in hand saying, "Our planet is dying. We need your help. We need 8 million people to make a sacrifice out of the 6 billion that live here to
Yeah.
make it so that our planet can survive." I think that's really engaging because then it becomes
It's
a conundrum for the human race
Yeah,
and defining
it-
your
it- it-
humanity.
it is a good thing. I mean, yeah, but in the story, yeah, there is a resistance movement, and they're saving people who are being. They save the people who are being rounded up from like facilities for
Sure.
processing facility before they get they put on the alien transport ships. So
Here's
yeah,
a twist ending. You end up with the 8 million people. Turns out the aliens don't need their blood, but they need their sex samples to propagate the race. And now these 8 million people have to have hot, horny sex with sexy alien chicks for the rest of their lives. Brilliant.
You can get that movie.
There were absolutely no alien. There were no female aliens among the crew.
There is in my book.
How dare you judge
I
me?
like
Don't
my
assume
version
my
better.
identity.
No, if you want to talk about sexy aliens wanting
I've
to
been
mate
trying
with
to for
women,
the last half hour. You want to talk about scabs?
Either watch Species or Decoys, another film that was on the Sci-Fi Channel years ago.
I've seen Species, but I haven't seen Decoy. What was it? I was watching Alien 3 yesterday for some reason, and there's a
well, that reason will be clear next week.
Yeah, I actually watched the first 2 hours of it last night.
Dude, wicked. Did you watch
Very
the anyway?
Yeah, I watched the 2 hour and 24-minute version because I figured that's probably the one,
that's
right?
the one that we're watching.
Yeah,
that's
good.
For next week.
So,
but
yeah,
there's a
it's pretty
part
interesting. But I haven't
Do you
seen
like
the
Alien
ending yet, so.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the whole movie because that'll be next
Oh
week.
no,
There
I
was
don't.
a-
I'm not talking about today.
Oh,
I just
I'm not,
wanted to
and
mention
no,
it.
yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm glad. I was prepared. It was fun. But there's a part in the movie where they
I wasn't
discover-
prepared. That was the problem.
That was, yeah. They and Ripley is like made known to the population, and Morse, one of the characters, says, "We've all taken the vow of celibacy, and that includes women. We've all taken the vow," and it's just like I love that quote.
And
Yeah, I know. Wait, don't spoil my opening line for next Friday.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah. So
I think you know
yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
That
Finley,
is
if you
funny.
want to see about alien women wanting to mate with human males, yeah.
Sure, I do.
My
Yeah.
stepmother is an alien.
Look no further
Decoy.
than these movies. Yeah, they are.
Who's in Decoy?
I'm looking way further. I'm going to My Stepmother is an Alien.
the only
He's got
person
way
that's notable in
further
that
than those
movie
two
is
movies for sexy aliens.
Kim Porter
Look at-
from. Have you seen her in like Donna in like Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead? She's that
Kim
that
Poirier.
she's that blonde chick. Yeah.
I love her. She's Canadian.
Yeah, Kim Portier. She's in this movie, and she's also in the sequel.
Oh, wow.
And
there's a sequel?
I think like and also Dina Meyer is also in the sequel too, as like that dude Corey Sevier. He's back in the sequel, and he also plays like, and Dina Meyer plays like his psychologist.
That's cool. Dina Meyer from Starship Troopers.
For whatever reason, we do get the picture.
Oh yeah, and Torben Bell's in it too. Torben Bell, aka John Kramer or Jigsaw. He was in the movie as one of the professors. Demonetized. We're now been demonetized.
How's it looking good?
No, that's
More
fine.
of this.
What's the point?
Yep.
What's the point of being monetized if you don't flirt with disaster?
What? It's IMDb. It's not gonna have pornography on it.
Oh, I was hoping.
I use IMDb and pornography synonymously. They're synonymous.
Yeah. Remember back in the day when it was Sears catalogs?
Yeah,
and
Corey
National
Sevier
Geographic?
goes completely cuckoo in it. Goes really cuckoo in this. Yeah, and it turns out the girl he actually had a crush on. Yeah, that detective chick. He actually had a relationship with her in the movie
Oh my God.
before.
It's chubby Elijah Wood.
Nicole Eggert from Baywatch is in this movie, and
Elijah Wood with a
Richard Berge from Starship Troopers 2.
Oh, dude, I've only seen the first one. My dad celebrates the entire catalog.
Yeah. So yeah,
Reach
this
says,
happens again.
Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Look up the Antonio Villabas case, where in real life a Brazilian farmer claimed he was abducted by aliens and forced to have sex with an alien female. Oh.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Hey,
Okay.
Truth is
When it's
stranger than
Arturian,
fiction, but I
baby, it
believe
don't
that one
matter.
For a second.
No. If there's any aliens you probably would like to get busy with, it's probably the Asari from Mass. It's probably the Asari.
He does. He looks like chubby Frodo.
Yeah, and Corey. Yeah, I know. The only other thing I know of Corey Sevier from was from like one of those episodes of Goosebumps, like Night at Terror Tower, where he played like the little brother. Eddie.
Dude, I've never seen a goosebump in my life.
You've never. Oh yeah, go right.
Like the TV show or anything. No, I've never seen.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
forgot. You're a boomer. I forgot about that.
I'm a senior. No, fuck you. I'm a boomer. I'm a Gen X. I don't give a good goddamn what you say.
I struck a nerve.
No, you just called me old. Of course you did strike a nerve, son.
Well, you got your generations wrong. That's all.
I'm a Generation X, though.
Yeah, but you're not a boomer, is what I'm saying.
Thank you. That is.
Yeah,
accurate.
you want to see someone who's a boomer? It's my dad. He's a boomer. My grandfather's of the lost generation. So yeah, Kim Porter,
There's
she's
just a
beautiful,
lot of
and yeah,
pictures of teenagers.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait.
or 20-something or college age guys or college age actors. So yeah,
right,
again,
right.
really
They're
wanna
in their 20s playing teenagers.
It's probably Canadian too, if it's got Kim.
Yeah,
Porter.
it is a Canadian movie. It was actually filmed in Ottawa.
Oh,
Is
really?
this another Sci-Fi Channel movie?
Probably.
Yeah, it was shown on Sci-Fi Channel. Yeah.
It's like American Psycho 2 with Mila Kunis.
That makes sense. A lot of Sci-Fi Channel stuff is made in Canada.
Mhm.
And hello to FKHC 2005. So would the adult version of Starship Troopers be called Star Tit Troopers?
I wonder what it would be called.
Probably.
Star Tit Troopers isn't bad, but I think that there we Starship. Starfish Troopers.
That's better.
What?
Starfish
Huh?
Troopers.
No.
It's all butt stuff on
I'm
on
sorry.
an alien
I'm going to
world.
green like that already.
All right.
Yep, Starfish Troopers.
Yeah, but
is a
that's
go.
the whole thing. No, yeah,
They're all
but the
English.
whole thing is the aliens have, like again, it's bit but when you really see that movie, it kind of delves into like the weird sort of hentai
so
kind of
flat.
stuff. It feels kind of hentai when you actually watch the movie. How the quote unquote aliens reproduce. Yeah, they have the look of actual females, but they have the look of human women. But
They
yeah,
get into
when
an
they came-
entanglement.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about? Are you talking about Starship Troopers?
No, I'm talking about decoys. How the
okay.
alien,
I was gonna say, what?
how the alien co-ed girls, how they reproduce with the male college population, and of
Well, the
course,
same-
since they obviously are disguising themselves as smoking hot blonde girls, yeah, obviously
Won't go that
guys
far.
are not eager, are always going to be eager. Because I mean, who
Mid
wouldn't
blonde
want
girls.
who wouldn't want to date a girl who has the look of a Maxim cover model?
Well, exactly, and that's why I think Jill has highlighted Leela. Is her name Leela from
Yes.
from Galaxy
It's
Quest
close enough for me, yes.
Never give up, never surrender.
with
You said
Tech
hentai,
Sergeant
so
Chen?
this came to mind.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Leela
that's
brought her
Yeah,
tentacles.
exactly. But yeah, watch decoys, and yeah, you'll see what I mean by it. It kind of goes kind of slightly hentai in a way.
Well,
Look, her chest it burst open, and these black fleshies they start whipping around, man.
oh my stars. You know, the
And-
best
and-
part about the porn parody of The Thing is that you wouldn't have to change the title.
You
Thanks,
know,
baby.
the
I'm
thing.
sorry, but what is that? What is that thing? Oh, that's his name, Ben Grimm. The Thing.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, I can't wait. I like you were saying earlier, Jet Sparks, and you don't really have much faith in what's coming out from Marvel or anything. And I'm in the same boat. Like I don't really care about the TV shows. I like checking out the trailers.
Even She-Hulk.
I am a She-Hulk fan.
Oh God.
Thank you.
I'm
No,
pretty
I
sure
like it.
anyone
I
who
like
ever
it, and we don't have to
watched
get
that
into
probably
it.
gave somebody PTSD, especially the.
Oh, Herc 130, hello.
scene.
What in the
Herc,
hell
now
did
we
I
exist.
just walk into? Weird.
Oh boy.
But you brought up The Thing as well, and the only no pun intended thing that I'm really looking forward to from the MCU is I want to see the MCU do the Fantastic Four, and let's hope that somebody can do it. Like I want
Fifth
it.
time lucky.
Yeah,
man.
I know, but Michael
I think they
Chiklis
did
did a
it.
good.
I still haven't seen the original. I really want to watch the original. I'm sure it's free
Oh,
on
the
YouTube.
the Roger Corman one.
Yes,
Okay. I've seen Tim Story. Both. The
I
Tim
celebrate
Story
both of them.
films. Yeah, and I mean Michael Chiklis, who played Ben Grimm. Yeah, he
awesome.
did a great job, and plus he actually is a fan of the character, so he gave it his A game in that film.
Well, and I think Chris Evans playing Johnny Storm. I thought he was good too.
Yeah, I mean, again, sure, but when you look back at it, yeah, he's a 20-something acting like he's a damn teenager.
Well, no. Well, I see. You know what?
And
the
he's
most
got
recent
better.
one-
He's better suited to play Steve Rogers. He was better suited to play Steve Rogers anyway.
For sure. Oh, Mr. MH asks, what's the panel's opinion on the movie Dreamcatcher with Damian Lewis and Morgan Freeman?
Is that a Stephen King film?
It's an adaptation, yes.
I haven't seen it. The only films that were Stephen King adaptations I've seen were Carrie and It.
Okay. You know what? I can't say that I've seen this. I'm familiar with it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't really have an opinion on it, Mr. MH.
Yeah,
How
I
about
haven't
you?
seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it either, so nobody on the panel
No.
has seen this movie. So,
But I do remember the trailer.
if it's not,
That's
on my-
something, Scotty.
But it's
I
got
guess.
Morgan Freeman too.
It's got Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
So, I'm good.
Oh, it's got
Try
Tom
it out.
Sizemore. Tom Sizemore is an interesting. What's the cast on this?
Let's see. Let's find
I
out.
remember it having a
Together.
decent cast. I want to say like Jason Patrick was in this. Maybe not.
We got
Jason
Thomas
Lee
Wayne.
is in
I
this.
don't know
Okay,
these
so
people.
it's a Jason. Timothy Oliphant, early Timothy Oliphant. That's cool.
You know these people?
Yeah. Oh no, I guess
Personally.
I'm only exactly. I've never written fan mail, but you got to go up higher because I'm not going to know anybody down this low. I apologize for everybody in the cast who is below that point. But Thomas Jane, the Punisher, Jason Lee, obviously Brody from Mallrats, Damian Lewis, you'll know from Billions, Homefront, Timothy Oliphant from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tom Sizemore, Donnie Wahlberg from the Wahlburgers.
Okay.
Oh, convicted criminal Donnie Wahlberg.
Hey, he served his
Cronus-
time. We don't have to sell his blood to aliens.
Yeah,
Cronus
well, I don't
had-
know. They
What?
keep hushing it up. I mean, it was premeditated, racially motivated physical assault. Needs to be talked about more during cancel culture. How come he gets
Yeah, I
a
just
free
don't-
pass?
I just don't watch his Transformers movies and call it square.
Yeah,
Kronos has
sorry,
to
we haven't
go.
seen. Yeah, Kronos has to go. I'll see you later, Kronos. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always,
See you
always
earlier.
a pleasure to see you.
Hey, Herc.
Yes, Herc's here too. He says, "Great panel today." Yeah, indeed. I'm really excited today about my panel. Jet Sparks is really engaging and interesting.
With great recommendations. I've written them all down.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Well, yeah, we're also getting good recommendations in the chat too, since none of us has seen this Dreamcatcher movie.
Oh yeah. By the way, have you also seen the film? Not the original one from 1972, but have you guys heard of have seen the film Solaris?
Only
with
the
Clooney?
original. If it's not the
Yeah, I
Russian
haven't-
original, just forget the whole thing. Get out of here,
Well,
Clooney.
there was the one that was produced by James Cameron.
Yeah.
And directed by Steven
Soderbergh. I love singing
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
No, I've seen that
pers-
one. I saw that in the theater. It's not bad.
Yeah, I personally really like that film.
Yeah.
I've been meaning. I actually wanted to review that one time, but it was too long, and we didn't have enough time to watch it. It's
Well,
still on the
and-
Friday list.
And to be completely fair, like Captain Infinity, you are correct. I am sort of I'm a Luddite or of some sort in terms of having seen the Clooney remake and not the original Russian. I do want to see the original Russian one.
They were going to call it Your Ex-Wife is a Planet.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine, like, this is a weird way to say it for the remake. Imagine 2001 A Space Odyssey without a payoff. And that also presupposes that 2001 has a payoff.
Oh, it does.
The
No, I-
slow plodding version of 2001 with no
Yeah.
climax.
Yeah, it's a boring version of 2001 with no climax. I do like it, though. I do like
Do you
it.
think 2001 was too much like Star Wars than you need
Yeah, exactly.
Solaris in the original Russian?
Did 2001 raise your heart rate? Well, you need to take a warm bath and watch Solaris.
Did you think it was too pew pew pew?
Were you
Now,
afraid of
G
the monkey?
says, check out Jill's channel memberships. Yeah, I do have those. He uses the Twilight Zone emojis. You can't see it here on screen, but you can see it on the YouTube side.
Nice.
So what's this movie about? What am I watching?
Oh, it's a well, no. Captain Infinity sort of said it. Your ex-wife is a planet.
Yeah. This is the original 1972 Solaris.
It's about an
Again, it's
isolated man whose wife died, and then he goes to the planet and has visions of her, and he has to contend with how he treated her in life and whether or not his longing for her was justified. And so it's just sort of a sentience that infringes on our hero. I don't know the character's name, his mind or his reality, and the source of
Calvin,
that,
his name was.
Yeah, it is correct, sir. Good call. But yeah, and so he has to reassess everything in his existence based on the influence of an alien intelligence on the planet below. That planet is named Solaris.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good synopsis, right? That was
That
pretty
is
much
a good
it.
synopsis, but wait, the alien influence? How did the alien influence him?
That's a good question.
It bought him gin and tonic.
The entire planet itself is intelligent.
Yeah, and it's like psychic
It was
waves.
influencer. It had a TikTok account.
I shall return.
It has like a psychic link, kind of like how James Cameron would later create the Avatar. Use that same sort of premise for how Pandora reacts in Avatar. The planet itself is one giant brain connected by the trees. There's no trees on either version. It's just either ocean or in the 2002 version, it looks almost like it's almost like they're orbiting a star or a very, very hot gas giant.
Or the remake to this then?
Yeah, the remake is from 2002 with George Clooney and Natasha McHolland. I can't. It's hard for me to pronounce her last name.
It's like the original, except he's got a coffee machine, dishing out cheap, poor quality coffee.
Huh?
Because Clooney is don't worry about it.
Natasha McElhone?
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce her name. And I mean, the only other thing I've seen her in is she was the first lady in Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland. That's like, how many seasons did that show last? I don't know.
McElhone.
McElhone. Okay, Natasha McElhone.
Mahoney.
I don't know. I don't know how many seasons that lasted.
Yeah, but I know at least I think I watched like the first. I think I remember watching the first season and maybe a little bit of the second season.
I didn't even know there was a sequel. I was just excited to watch the first one.
No, this isn't a sequel. So it's just a
remake. Remake. Anyway, not a sequel. Excuse me.
Yeah, and again, it had a couple big names attached to it. Steven Soderbergh, and it was produced by James Cameron. And I think some of this was again the whole I was explaining the premise of that movie Decoys, and again it's a good movie if you're looking for that, like something that's sort of like
something
in
schlocky.
Essence like it's schlocky, but it's kind of like it's like Species if it was like set in college, but the aliens are not like grown. They just arrived here, started posing as attractive, hot blonde co-eds, and of course guys into copulating so they can basically save their dying species. But that's it. But I'd say even though they're probably going to kill you, you probably try your luck.
Worth it.
Yeah, I probably bet Corey Seviers
beat him.
Like his roommate said, it was worth it. At least he said, I'm not going to die a virgin now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spoiler it.
Oh,
So, yeah,
hey, Miss Martin Muses is here. This is so great to see you here today. She gave a 99-cent super sticker. I have to go on the YouTube side to see what it was. Because StreamYard doesn't tell you.
Oh yeah, they don't. Oh yeah, they don't do that.
Oh, it's a rose. Of course, it's a rose. It's a little rose. Because I gave her a rose one time because that's her channel. Her channel avatar. See, I'm just popping out the chat from the YouTube side so that I don't miss any other stickers, just in case I get any more.
Taylor Swift is greater than Disney Star Wars. Oh boy.
Yeah, see, even
Now,
if
what
you
does
don't
that
like Taylor
mean?
Swift, it means no matter what you think about Taylor Swift, she's better than Disney Star Wars.
But that's like comparing a banana to an Oldsmobile.
Well, as we say here in America, are you kidding?
I just
Are
can't. How can you
you?
compare music to? I mean, I can kind of get it, but like music and movies are that's like you know what I mean. It's like comparing Tchaikovsky to Star. They're just two. Okay.
No, don't. No, you can't convince anyone who's a Swiftie. They will because just like anyone who probably likes the older Star Wars stuff. Yeah, just like us, they bite.
But they're
Swifties, they
two
bite.
different. Yeah. How about if Taylor Swift was in Star Wars? Would that work? She could be like a Jedi.
Oh, what? She gonna be Avar? You gonna be Avar
I got
Chris or that? Or
midichlorians.
one
I
of
got
those
bad
Jedi
blood.
from the High Republic that sees the Force through music?
Yeah,
Is she gonna be?
if you
Is she
like.
gonna be friends with Geo? Is she gonna be friends with Geo the Rolk?
There you go. Sure.
Ugh, I hate. Seriously, the High Republic makes me want to bash my head into a wall.
Don't bash your head in. That's bad for you.
I
I'm
haven't
kind of-
seen a great many movies, Mr. MH. Mr. MH asks, has the panel seen Enemy Mine? I enjoyed that movie when I watched it. Good show.
Color my interest peaked now.
So like 83 or something. Enemy Mine.
It says 85.
Oh, 2 years out on the internal database.
Pretty close.
Yeah, and Stream Elements, shout out to Orville Nation. Hashtag we need Orville season 4.
Yeah, once they fix the time
Right.
travel.
Well, oh yeah, if you want your update on Orville News, it's still not renewed, but it's also not
Good.
canceled. The Orville is like Schrödinger's science fiction.
Fantasy. Their time travel sucks.
Yes. It's a rock. It's a rock. How is it moving? It makes about as much sense as the damn Etch-a-Sketch in Toy Story.
I miss my Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh, such a fun toy, right?
I have something that I'm just not very quick on this yet.
Oh, Wolfgang Peterson directed it. I know him from.
Hey, that's my sandwich.
What the hell?
The sandwich I sent forward in time 3 months ago when we had the Aronoff device. Look at that. I knew I was going to be happy to see it.
That was a tuna sandwich he sent in time, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
at least the sandwich disappeared. Looking at you, Back to the Future.
Yeah, and they only resorted to going to time travel when they basically couldn't use a lot of they couldn't use their budget for CGI space stuff. That's the only reason why they did some of those plots, like when Gordon was sent back in time, or they essentially had to go back and help him out. So yeah, that's the only reason why for production reasons. But the actual space plots and space battle stuff was actually cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. They had the Domino episode. That episode was really great. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Canadian Spider-Man says, "Cheers to Franco Walker raising a coffee to you. I'm gonna try and not drink as much. No more tax money for the feds." Oh yeah, because you pay them sin tax. Well, we pay that sin tax too.
Another good reason not to touch alcohol. It's just money for your corrupt government.
They do get a cut.
Well, crap. I wanted to get some vodka so I can make some vodka gummies.
Ooh, what? I've never tried that before. Franco Walker says, "Time for a beer. Cheers. Cheers." You know what? Actually, I think I might have some beer too tonight. I don't drink much, but I'm gonna drink today.
To all the recovering alcoholics out there, cheers.
So what's
The-
the,
the
special
closest-
occasion, Jill?
There's no special
It's a
occasion.
Friday.
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
Friday,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Friday, and the best
You
thing, the
just-
only thing I'm closest
just
I've ever
thought-
had to toasting anything was apple cider.
Well, Jill so rarely drinks anything. I was just surprised that she's actually going to party a little bit.
No,
a
she's on
Friday
the
night.
ayahuasca morning, noon, and night.
Other than
Yeah,
when she does a shots occasionally on camera for a fundraiser or something.
A
Oh, yeah, that's right.
fundraiser, more like.
Raising money for charity. I will
That's
drink
right.
for that. Definitely.
Always a good time.
Mr. MH says, "I remember Geode. What a joke. What's Geode? Do you guys know what that is?"
Yeah, he was a rock. He was basically a massive a boulder that was piloting a spaceship. Apparently, he was going to be played by Dwayne Johnson for obvious reasons.
And the ship was called the Vessel.
Forgot about that.
That's creative.
Yes, it is.
That's like calling your empire
Seriously,
the
yeah.
Empire. Ridiculous.
Well, there's a lot of ridiculous stuff in entertainment.
The Galactic Empire. I've had
have you
better,
seen
I've had
J.J.
better ideas
Abrams
for
recently?
empires. Anyone want to try and use this in a story? Try calling this empire the Diacor Empire. Anyone want to use that? Anyone want to use that for a science fiction story? Feel free.
The what empire?
The Diacor Empire.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Just a better name than calling it the Empire.
Yeah. There we go. There's Geo.
Yeah, there's
Rock and roll.
there's Geode.
No opposable
Amy,
thumbs.
fantastic
and yet he's
character.
piloting a starship.
Called
So
the
dynamic. I
Vessel.
could really see all of the emotional range he'll be capable of.
He's very
Well,
stoic.
It's
Don't
pretty
forget-
much an example of how Star Wars has sunk pretty much to the bottom of the barrel and beyond, right? It's just,
But I think that this whole thing got canceled, right?
God, that's awful.
Well, don't forget, like the Savage Curtain, when there was an Excaliban who was a living rock. So it's Star Trek did it first.
Yeah, but at least he had arms,
It's
didn't
not
he?
even original.
He did.
At least
It
yeah,
did.
At least,
I don't-
at least
I don't
actually
want to
had-
assume
it
it's
had
gender.
eyes too. Yeah, even those rock Martians from Jimmy Neutron would be what a rock-based life form would look like at least.
I think that Galaxy Quest fulfilled William Shatner's dream for Star Trek V in
True.
terms of the rock monster.
Excuse me. I just want to ask, what does God need with a starship? What does God need with a starship?
Yeah.
I am all
Exactly.
powerful. I am God. Don't question. I work in mysterious ways.
See, that's the
Should've been
best
the
part
answer-
is that
should've been the
Cybok
answer.
saved the galaxy.
Uh,
He recognized the pain. He wanted to share it.
Anyway, I got to head out,
Mhm.
guys. I hate to bail early, but I got a very busy afternoon ahead with a lot of stuff I
Alright.
have to do. So anyway, nice to see everybody. And
yeah, hey PvP, thanks for stopping by. Do you have anything you want to share before you go?
not a great deal, actually. Not much. Well, I just want to mention I'll be on Gorilla's Walton stream later this afternoon, whenever he gets
Oh.
around to starting that.
Nice.
And maybe be on Pop's. If Pop does his rumblings tomorrow night, I might pop in there too. So, and that's pretty much it, I guess. Actually, Jill, over the next couple
Oh
of days.
yeah, that's good. Definitely, always a good idea to promote pop culture curator.
Yeah.
He's a lot
And
of fun.
anyway, I'll maybe give you a tweet later, Joe, because I don't know what you're up to this weekend, and I know we do do a little watch parties at times. So
Yeah. I have a watch party. I have a public Cosme stream where I watch some Voyager on Saturdays and Man from Uncle and Avengers on Sundays.
so you
Nice.
planning on that this weekend, Jill?
Yeah, so far I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, just let me know, if plans change. But anyway,
Oh,
good to see
before you
everybody.
go,
Oh,
PvP,
yeah,
Gavin Blackburn says PvP sounds like Anthony Perkins.
I do.
Really?
It does.
I never realized that. Of course,
I
you
didn't
never
either.
hear yourself in your own head the way other people hear you, right? So
No, I sound great.
Exactly. I sound like I'm a freaking robot half the time.
No. Velvety.
No, no, you
Anyway,
don't. I get
Anthony
so annoyed
Perkins, huh?
when I get to a video and it's AI read because I can tell it's AI reading. I want a real
Oh,
person
yeah.
to read it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Anyway.
painful, actually. Anyway,
Anyway, PvP, have a wonderful day.
yeah, you too, guys. And we will probably see you soon. So have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Vulcan salute to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know I'm not much of a truck guy, but still, fun salute to have.
But this is the
It
right,
is.
yeah, it's the right channel for that.
Exactly.
I love my Star Trek.
Oh, Finity.
My favorite.
Guess what I watched this week?
Zero Theorem.
No, I watched Valerian and the City City of a Thousand Planets. Yes,
Sure, whatever.
Oh
And
boy.
I loved it.
see,
I thought it was really great sci-fantasy adventure romp. I had a great time.
yeah.
I thought that Cara Delevingne was adorbs. I think she's a
Mhm.
not to be rude. I don't want like she is a on sale version of Emma Stone. Like
Discount
she is,
Emma
Emma
Stone.
Stone.
discount Emma Stone.
She looks nothing like Emma Stone.
Oh no, but
Exactly.
when you watch her act, she actually does have an Emma Stone vibe. She's amazing
Huh.
though. Like I'm not saying that negatively. Dane DeHaan, I thought was a friggin' loser. I hated that guy.
Yeah,
Until
weak.
this
Definitely the
movie,
weak
and
link
I
in
was
the movie.
no,
Yeah,
he's
the only
great.
time he's ever been in a
charming.
movie. Yeah, I mean, at least in the
Really?
movie Chronicle, yeah, you know he has a really crappy life. But
Mm.
if I ever really wanted to do some casting, he's perfect to play like this emo high school side character in one of the stories I'm writing, who's like a friend of my main character.
Oh, this is a great sequence. And John Goodman comes in with a sneaky cameo. That was great.
That
Herbie
was
Hancock.
Goodman
John Goodman was that was John Goodman
as the what?
as the pirate, as the guy who is trying to
No!
negotiate the sale of the what do they call it?
The thing. That pirate
Thing.
was great. That was
So-
Goodman.
so
He's lost a bit of weight.
So he's a space gingerbread man or something, I'm guessing.
No, he's more like he's like a thinner Jabba the Hutt with legs.
all right, you say that you tell that slimy piece of worm-laden filth he'll get no such pleasure from us.
But yeah, no, and it was Clive Owen is so very sinisterly Clive Owen. It's great.
Mhm.
It's just it
Yeah.
was a fun romp. It's an adventure movie. I think this movie almost makes me want to give John Carter a watch because I've never seen it, and I want to know if it was maybe maligned unfairly.
Yeah,
Maybe it is
yeah.
just a fun movie.
Good
Well,
call.
it makes sense because Valerian is actually based on a French comic, and of course, the director Luc Besson is French as well. So it really was perfect for him to direct it. I mean, but again, most people, but his best work obviously is probably for films like Leon the Professional and The Fifth Element.
Of course. And that's the thing. And it's good that you brought that up, is that if I had to choose between Valerian or The Fifth Element, the Fifth Element is better. But I really like Valerian. Like I highly recommend it. I'm going to see it again.
Yeah, it's something that's a nice through line or coming full circle, Scotty. Because for me, it's my go-to example of it's not the best film ever, but it's one of the most rewatchable films, and that's a topic that came up on Cinema Gulp. Like I like and respect Schindler's List, but I'm not going to pop it on for a bit of light entertainment every other day.
Seems disrespectful if you throw that on and do a vacuuming.
Exactly,
Yeah.
or make out.
Yeah.
Or make out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, though. It is a very visually stunning film.
And I think again, it's got a lot of charm. And that's I think it was discounted. There are some plot holes. There are things that just technically don't like follow through. But the charm of the movie, it's having fun. It knows it's having fun. Like I was mentally putting these beside the sequel trilogy, and I would say Valerian is definitely better than the Rise of Skywalker, definitely better than The Last Jedi.
It's better than Return of the Jedi. What are you talking about?
Let's not go crazy. I love that.
All right,
movie.
that's where we disagree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, again, look, the OT
This is the
is
closest
the
we've
thing.
been in an opinion, though, Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little better. I mean, but at least it had a solid ending with the original trilogy, and of course, the prequels obviously was getting everyone into their original Star Wars starting positions, of course.
Hmm. But no,
Yep,
I would.
Too many
I-
Hollywood pictures. Oh, here's a spaceship though.
It is, yes. The Sky. Oh, what's it called? Skyjack, Sky Car,
The Sky thing.
The Sky thing.
Sky
The Sky
thing, yeah,
Guy.
there is a Sky car in the Mass Effect series.
Apparently,
Actually,
that spaceship was the
I-
basis of the Millennium Falcon.
Little of that movie reminded me of Mass Effect.
I could have done with 2 more of those movies. There's certainly
Sure.
more graphic novels.
Well, it was the most expensive independent film made in France at like $200 million, and I heard that was including marketing. So it's the only movie that had a Beatles song in the trailer, the first one that ever had a Beatles song to play in its marketing. The song "Because." It's a great.
Was there some kind of moratorium on using Beatles songs? And
typically they're not. It's
just very expensive.
Very expensive.
Oh, okay, just expensive.
Yeah, but
That makes
also like until recently, I think there was you couldn't use Beastie Boys songs in
Right,
trailers or
until
movies.
Star Trek.
But now
Until
Abrams
Star Trek
ruined Star Trek
broke
with
the
it.
doors
Fuck it.
open. Yeah.
Really?
Hey, I love. Yeah.
When they use Intergalactic for which Star Trek film?
No, you would think
It was
they would use
Sabotage.
that song.
Think? Well, you think
Oh.
with the Beatles, they go across the universe. They both missed a trick.
Huh.
No, it's dope, man. I love it.
No,
Yeah,
don't
but
worry about it.
You
Don't
want to
worry
make
about
a
it.
funny,
Don't even bother with
a funny like film about like a whole bunch of supervillains fighting to take over the world. You should basically use that song. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That's perfect for that trailer.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's not their best song though. I think
What's
Head
their
Over
best song?
Heels much better. But anyway, that but for a different
Who sings? Is it Tears for Fears?
Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back to their
Yeah.
early stuff. They're Hurting, amazing.
See, we're old.
Yeah.
Captain.
Well,
We
no, I
know-
just like to
you
listen
know
to
a
music
catalog.
from. I actually am aware. I listen to Tchaikovsky. Doesn't mean I was born at the time. It's called having a record collection.
I stand corrected.
I've got music from before I was born. Hey, look at this guy
Aw,
called Jimi
that
Hendrix.
reminds me of the time that Cardinal Sin just brought out all his records, and everybody and then you started bringing out your records, and then
Oh,
Ron
yeah.
Thunderheart was
Yeah.
like, "I have one record." Oh no, wait, it was Canadian Spider-Man who said, "I have one record," and I forget what record it was.
Canadian Spider-Man, what record do you have? We'll find
I
out.
bet it was
shortly.
the theme to Miami Vice by Jan Hammer. I got $5 on that.
And Canadian Spider-Man, I also apologize. You're correct. We're not old. We're wise. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I've only been on like I've only been on like 2 streams with Cardinal Sin a long time ago. But I know I doubt he barely remembers.
Yeah,
me.
and every
but,
once
but
in a
I
while,
know, but
I'll
I know
just
it's too late. Huh?
Yeah, right. It is. But every once in a while, I'll just remember something new.
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Got about the
And-
record. Get the records out.
Totally self-aggrandizing, but I was going through. I forget what I was even going through. Oh, I think
Love letters.
No, I visited your channel actually, Captain Infinity. I was checking to see if you
You
were
were
live.
that frustrated and bored.
Yeah, I was that frustrated and bored, and then I saw your tribute to Cardinal Sin, and I was like, I remember Cardinal Sin used to call me an international treasure, and it warmed my heart remembering
Oh.
that. And so, yeah, you can't disagree with him. Like literally, you can't. It's impossible.
It's too, yeah, like Jet was saying, it's too late.
You are an international treasure, Scotty.
Thank you.
I do agree.
I know it's just it's confusing. I know because once again, I know I know this is just the name I go by on the internet, but me and him basically share the same first real name.
Nice.
Yeah, you remember that. I mean, again, if you already look at me on Twitter, yeah, that's what you see above my handle. Yeah, that's my actual real name.
Cool.
Oh,
Now
all right.
you say Twitter, you don't say X. Why do you not want to be an X-Man?
I don't know. I'm just so used to saying Twitter. I'm just so used.
Yeah,
to
I call it Twitter.
I call it Twitter too. Sometimes I say Twitter X, but
or
I call it
Twix.
Twitter. Well, because
Or it's-
Elon Musk hasn't paid me enough money. That's why. If it's rebranding, you've got to pay me. So it's
What-
Twitter.
Exactly.
Well,
You're gonna pay
and
me
there
to
you go.
promote stuff or promote my own stuff on your platform. Yeah.
the best argument that I've heard is that the URL is still Twitter. So just you're just calling it by the URL. You are not incorrect.
Yeah, but
I'm-
not only that, when you just say X but you don't give any context, you still have to explain that it's
No.
a website.
No, I
yes,
don't.
you do. You can't
I
just
don't.
say on X. Like nobody
Well,
knows
just
Yeah, I
what
can.
arbitrary,
you're
just
talking about.
X.
Are you
It's got
talking
too many
about?
meanings. Someone
Are you
says
ta- yeah,
X, I'm
right.
thinking Jessica.
You should check my videos on X. My X videos.
Your
Yeah,
X
my videos on
See,
my X. I've got tons of them.
Yeah, that. But when people look that up, it's gonna detour them to someplace a little.
You know what? If
A few
people
more
are that
X's.
curious about me having X videos, I hope they go down a rabbit hole.
Go down being the operative word.
Yes. Yes.
In fact, now we think of it, X is a really bad name to rebrand to because it's a lesser. It's 1/26 of the alphabet, and it's got many. I mean, X-rated movies, ex-girlfriends. In fact, it's got tons of connotations. A lot of them sexual.
And heck, in Japan, X is considered the letter of death.
It's
Well,
as
it
Oh
marks
bad
wow,
as-
great
Why?
branding over there.
Yeah,
It's
so yeah,
Latin,
you
it
got,
means
yeah, you
pain.
definitely gotta get. You're basically gotta turn off a lot of Japanese people to your platform.
Well, we don't want to do that.
It's as bad as HBO changing their streaming service to Max.
Yeah.
It sounds. It also has kind of dirty movie connotations.
Yeah, because again, you got
Like,
and also how do you know people are gonna
Yeah.
confuse that for Cinemax?
Mm.
Or Betamax, outdated superior technology.
Oh, Mr. MH says enemy mine is referenced by Star Trek The Next Generation. The enemy Star Trek version of this story. Star Trek The Next Generation. Darmok. Oh, I love Darmok, but what episode was the enemy? I have to look up my
That's
database.
the one where Geordi is stranded with the Romulan and his
Oh,
visor
I
stuff
love that
working.
kind of. Okay. So it's like a story having to work with your enemy.
Yeah, it's really great.
Mhm.
And
Then there's the
also,
Orville
I think
episode like that too.
I think Worf lets a Romulan die. It's like he needs a blood transfusion and Klingon blood and Romulan blood. Apparently, there's some sort of antibody or whatever.
Oh,
and
right.
Worf refuses
Convenient.
the transfusion and gets like fucking hit over the head with a rolled up newspaper by Beverly.
But by the time
And
he's
it's-
convinced,
and it's also the same
too
thing when he basically develops a venom sac and sprays her in the face with it.
Oh, that's awesome! Come on, that was the best.
Oh my God, are
Um,
you talking about Genesis?
Yeah, that's right. Genesis.
Genesis.
But no, Mr. MH. I love Enemy Mine. It's a great movie with Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. And they are enemies, and that's why there is sort of a parallel to the Next Generation episode, The Enemy. And they live together on a planetoid for many, many years. In fact, like I don't even know. Louis Gossett Jr. gets pregnant, and a baby's born. And the Dennis Quaid raises the baby, and but they learn to, I don't know how he gets impregnated. I don't know. It's a different species. It's an alien. It's not
Well, when the
actually Louis
daddy
Gossett.
alien and the mummy alien love each other very much.
No, but I don't think that there was. But it's great. It starts off as just like it starts off kind of like a Starship Troopers of us versus them, and then the science fiction allegory of being able to make friends with your enemy. They work together to survive, and they bond
more of a
over that
metaphor than an
survival.
allegory.
It's really, really good. I highly recommend. I'm with you, Mr. MH.
The Orville has a version of this, and so does UFO, which I think is one of my favorite UFO episodes.
I'll have to go and look up metaphor and allegory.
You know what? I don't even know what it means. I don't know the meaning of the word.
Well, my
I'll-
take on it is that
I'll-
metaphors are like general. This is about a general idea, which I like, but an allegory is this story is actually about this specific historical event.
Oh, then
yeah,
it's a metaphor.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's
It's metaphorical then.
Yes.
Yeah, much better.
Just like
Right.
how the X-Men comics and the later films is an allegory for civil rights.
Right.
Yeah,
And
see, when it
well,
was a
then-
metaphor for general bigotry, it was good.
Other ethnicities, it's about it's us, it's humans against mutants.
Yes. I don't know. I think that that's something that has been adopted by the general audience that wasn't necessarily there in the text.
Right. Yeah, I thought it was a more
No,
of a
I'm pretty
general
sure Stan
metaphor
Lee-
than a specific allegory. Or did it
I think
become
it
an
was-
allegory?
I'm pretty sure
I-
like he intended that that's what Stan Lee and Jack Kirby intended.
I'm sure that
for.
I'm sure that he did say that many years after the fact.
Hmm.
I don't think that
Yeah.
it was the intention of the situation.
Oh,
But
there's another thing that reminds you of Star Wars right there. One little shot that reminds you of Star Wars.
One thing's for sure, we're going to be a lot thinner.
We also just watched a movie recently that reminds me of this too. Was it
Excalibur?
No, not
I was going to
Excalibur.
say that.
Which one?
The Mars, John Carp, John.
Oh, Robinson Crusoe on Mars?
Robinson Crusoe on Mars. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
There it
sense. Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
he got lost.
you
Yeah, he
did.
got out of it. He's lazy. But yeah, big ups. Good recommendation.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
MH. I definitely have to see that because I've seen all of the adaptations of it on the TV shows.
Hmm. Well,
In
and
the
again, it's-
multiverse, it is called Twitter because Elon Musk lives on Mars.
The
Well, that-
multiverse.
Call me
That-
Musk. I'm here to help. Yeah, but the flesh of Zucker turd for humanity's help. I'm making brilliant innovations in a race against the Dark Ages. Yeah, that's a really crazy epic rap battle. I just thought of that.
nice.
Thought of that old thing with Musk versus Zuckerberg.
Oh,
I
the epic rap battles. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I don't think they've made any new episodes, but yeah, I definitely remember that one. But yeah, Elon Musk. Eventually, it'll just be called. But the one thing I really absolutely hated about Elon Musk is they retconned SpaceX into the Mass Effect series with Andromeda. It's like, why?
Oh, I didn't even play Andromeda.
Yeah, and I hope you don't. Any sensible person doesn't
do it,
doesn't
Scotty.
play those.
I didn't know there were more than 3 Mass Effect games.
No, there was a fourth one.
Yeah, there's a fourth one. I think there's a fifth one that's going to continue on from the original trilogy. I'm not sure how that's going to play out.
Slowly.
I wouldn't mind playing that, but I wouldn't play that online because it's just like watching a movie. No, you're just gonna go play it yourself. Franco Walker
Yeah.
says, "My 10th album is called X." Do you really make music? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Nice.
That was another miscommunication of branding. Apple had System 7 for their operating software, System 8, System 9, then for over a decade, System 10, but they spelt it with an X. So everyone's been mispronouncing it, almost everyone, as System X for over a decade. What a blunder.
Canadian
Huh?
Spider-Man is giving you this message. Do you know?
I will simply try to react to it the only way through the best visual approach I can think of.
I
Okay,
agree.
well done. I think Spidey is typing in Japanese, but I can't.
Well, speaking of Japanese, there's one anime sci-fi series I absolutely adore, and that
Battle of the
is-
Planets.
No,
Oh.
No.
I'm talking about Robotech.
Yeah, so does Stargate.
Oh, dude,
That's
Robotech.
true.
That's awesome.
Robotech or Super Dimension Fortress Macross.
Well, Macross I'm familiar with. I don't know the super dimension aspect of it.
Yeah, that's the original Macross. Yeah, Macross.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it was originally called. Yeah, Macross is basically Robotech. Yeah, but yeah,
What's
the
Robotech
idea.
about?
Robots.
Well,
Giant
robots that can transform, giant robots that can transform into humanoid robots.
Yeah,
Or
but
fighter
they're
jets that can turn-
they're not sentient though. They're piloted by humans and
Yes.
aliens. The Zentradi.
Yes.
So then they're
Yeah,
not
the
robots. but
Zentradi. They're
cyborgs?
basically the Zentradi are basically giant-sized humanoid aliens.
Yeah, they're like
Mech?
12 feet tall.
Actually, it's like an inverse cyborg, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, what would you call that?
Are they 12 feet tall or are they bigger than that?
No, they're like 40 to 50 feet tall.
There you go. That's why humans need the robot. The
Yeah,
Makarov and
because
the Robotex.
at least they can stand a chance against fighting it because at least they're on even size.
Sure.
Yeah,
One of my
but
favorite.
but
One of my favorite capital ships in all of science fiction is the SDF-1.
exactly, it's such an amazingly done ship, and heck, they do especially the transformation, and yes, everything, including the idea of like idols and rock band and bands are also a part of the
Yeah.
saga as well. But
It
but
is
you
as much
understand,
it is
Robotech.
as much as sorry. It is as much
No,
a
go ahead.
science fiction epic as it is a interpersonal sort of
Yes.
soap opera.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Look,
when
there
you
was a
look at the
wedding just there. There was a wedding.
yes, the idea, yes, yeah. The Zentradi are more or less like the three characters that we meet that are sent as spies, and eventually, Miria Perina is also they're reduced down to the size of humans. Oh, hey, Don Don Power Ranger. I didn't know he was in the chat.
Power Ranger.
Oh yeah. Also, hello, Dalek451, and he
Dalek.
just got here. Don Power Ranger Power.
Don Don Power Ranger.
More phenomenal.
He says, hello, anti-derivative Jill, Scotty, Captain Infinity, Jet, and all. Hope everyone is well this afternoon, despite the breaking news that season 4 of the CW, Superman and Lois, is in its final one. I heard that wasn't bad, but I never watched it.
Yeah, I liked the first episode, but I never followed through.
Yeah. And I'm
Well,
glad, and I'm
I
also
hope-
glad Dalek's here. It's always good to be talking to one of my fellow Daleks.
Yeah.
Where
Come and
is
slap
the
the-
doctor? The doctor.
Oh yeah, there's Doctor Who news too, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, we all know David Tennant. We know David Tennant's coming back because he's probably one of the best doctors.
Mhm.
Because they really went off the rails with Jodie Whittaker.
Well, and it's
That's a
interesting that you bring
theory.
up Jodie Whittaker. Is that who's doing this one this season? Russell T Davies.
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
He's back as the showrunner, and he made a statement saying that he's not going to unwrite the Chris Chibnall years, which was Jodie. And I wholeheartedly agree. I think that you should just move forward. And
yeah, that's true.
You know, there are bad seasons of every show, and especially when you have a television show going on for that long, you're going to get some bad stuff.
I don't know. I don't think that would be a
it
problem
doesn't
with
mean that it's
retconning it.
always going
Well,
to be
I
bad.
agree because I
You
disagree.
cannot
There's-
remove things.
It's not
Yeah,
canon
well-
anyway because it's a retcon, and retcons ain't canon. So there's no
There you
need
go.
to decanonize
So
something
you
that
can-
already
you don't-
isn't canon.
So you don't have
Exactly.
to retcon the retcon. I'll be
Exactly,
right
it's
back.
already not canon. It's a fan fiction because it retconned the entire origin of Doctor Who. It's ridiculous. So yeah, there's no point reconning something that's head canon in the first place.
Well, and you're just gonna,
Exactly.
the harder you try to untangle that ball of yarn, the more it's just going to get all tangled.
Yep, exactly. It's better to keep everything clear and concise. That's what I'm trying to do with my stories.
Yeah, like even if it sucks, like even if something sucks for a while, you still have to move forward.
I try to
with
not
it.
make it suck, but if I intentionally make it suck, I'll try to communicate it the best way I can
Well, it's
and
just
better to
responding-
anyone who probably may have been confused by it at least.
It's interesting just to acknowledge. As long as you acknowledge the mistakes as a creator, and you know this
Yes.
is where audience reaction comes into it, and then if you move forward with it, acknowledge it. Don't
Like,
pretend
Creator
it didn't
acknowledgements,
happen.
that's death of the author.
Yeah, it's like for instance, what with Don Power Ranger, being a fellow Ranger fan myself, one of the best, I think something that where they did kind of somewhat retcon was the ending of Power Rangers Dino Charge, where they obviously had to go back. They actually, one of the energems that was a dark evil energem, they basically destroy it and it creates a black hole that sucks up the earth. And they go back in time using the energems back to the time of the dinosaurs when their mentor and alien keeper landed on Earth. And that's where everything kind of goes. They stopped the bad guys, but inadvertently, since the asteroids that caused the extinction of dinosaurs didn't happen, apparently the dinosaurs didn't go extinct, which again is a can of worms in itself. If dinosaurs didn't go extinct, then most likely there is absolutely no way humans would have evolved alongside dinosaurs. It would be pointless, because at that point humans would have been any mammals on Earth would have been the size of a muskrat.
Although for
So the-
Raquel Welch, suddenly 5 billion years BC is now canon.
I was just I had to collect myself because I realized that the Flintstones wasn't a documentary.
What?
Yes.
I thought it was.
Yeah, everyone who wants to make that idea that humans and yeah, all those old shows that were made for kids, or even some of those movies, they made all of us believe that we humans evolved alongside dinosaurs.
Don Power Ranger in the chat says, I must be honest about the new teaser for 20th Century Studios' Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I thought it was pretty amazing, yet I shall wait till this movie itself streams on Disney Plus. Also, Taylor Swift is better than Disney Star Wars has gifted a membership. Make sure that you have your gift services to open.
Nice.
Don, you know what? We sort of touched on this at the beginning of the stream, and I want Taylor from the past to end up in the future of the Planet of the Apes. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen in this movie. So I guess they're going to rule the planet. That's why it's cleverly called the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Good for them. I want to see some humans kick some ape ass. I guess I could watch War for the Planet of the Apes. That came out like 6 years ago, so whatever.
Yeah.
Franco Walker says Jodie Whittaker had really bad scripts. She is a good actress.
Really? Is that true?
Franco, you know what? I can agree with that. She seemed fine. She seemed adorbs to a certain extent. I do think that she got sort of a bad shake with her scripts, but when I envisioned a lady doctor, I went to Elizabeth Hurley, not Jodie Whittaker. I wanted a little bit more sarcastic, a little more sultry. And Jodie Whittaker.
That'd be perfect. Elizabeth Hurley as the doctor.
Yeah, and I thought that Jodie
That would
Whittaker
be
was just too much of a sexless tomboy, and that's not what I wanted.
A sexless tomboy.
So if we're going to lean into her being a woman, then let's take advantage of some of the feminine wiles.
Exactly.
That's my perspective. But also,
I mean,
I
be
think so.
interesting.
Like I think that lots of people
you're
got
right,
into
because the doctor is supposed to be kind of desirable from some perspective.
Like when you look at David Tennant and Matt Smith in terms of their tenures as the Doctor, there were people who were thirsty for those two. Like they're like, "Ooh, he's good looking," and it's like, "Yeah, fine, great, appealing." And now that's what I wanted from Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah, you saw like.
Boy, did we not get it?
No,
the chemistry.
I got a little sister that I wanted to beat up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was any like. Yeah, I think wasn't Rory like Amy Pond's like boyfriend or something, and like he basically was relegated to like the third wheel of the story.
Sure, yeah, which is fine.
FK.
Yeah, I mean,
2005 wants you to know that Joanna Lumley was the first woman.
You can't count Comic Relief. Was it Comic Relief?
Yeah, and the same thing applies.
Nice try, though.
Anyway, it was the British one with Rowan Atkinson.
Isn't
I wish it was canon.
Wait a second. Isn't also Jenny like technically who's the doctor's daughter? Isn't she technically also a Time Lord, so she could possibly regenerate too?
I don't know.
I think it would be good to see her. Yeah, she's lost, but again, yeah, Jenny was played by David Tennant's real life wife, and of course she's also the daughter of the 8th Doctor, I think, or
4th, Peter Davison. In real life.
Oh yeah. She's the 5th Doctor.
I read somewhere that some of the Doctor Who stories feature time travel.
Yeah, some of them.
I thought it was all about time travel or going through space.
There's a rumor going around, and thank you so much, Taylor Swift, greater than Disney Star Wars, for gifting a anti-derivative Jill membership. Every time he does this, you end up getting the highest tier membership, so that's pretty great. You get to access to my private server, and
I still don't know how to collect on this.
You have to if you're not a branded channel.
You will be.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, so
no,
I
seriously, I've been trying to collect. I've been trying to pick up everybody else's nickels for a while, and I can't.
Yeah, you totally could. So I could show you. But first,
Yeah, but I did. I turned on my things.
You
I
did?
did all the things.
Did you do all the things? Okay, so
Yeah. So
Let's
I
You
don't
see.
did all the things.
I did. Where is it? See, do I click on the thing where it says gifted one anti-derivative jail membership? Do I click on that? Oh, it was gifted a membership. No, Franco Walker got it.
no,
Good for
okay,
Franco.
you go here. Yeah,
Franco.
yeah. Congratulations to Franco Walker. You got a membership. So you go to my page and you click join. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Okay, so I have to switch to my other account. Switch to this one.
Oh, nice Doomcock reference there. Daughter of Harvey Cthulhu. I
So
really
click
like
on
Doomcock's
join.
newest video about like Into the Pandaverse. I need to
Kathleen
watch
Kennedy
that.
leaving Lucasfilm.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
again, they've been
nice.
saying she's been leaving for months.
Dude, don't
That
steal
was a
my
great.
jam.
That was a great video. Doomcock actually did
Snooze, you lose.
animation, and it was a ton of work. But so, in order to make sure you can get free memberships, you have to go to the homepage of any channel. It doesn't have to be mine. You go to join, and click on the 3 dots, then gift settings, and then click allow gifts.
All right, let me
But
take a look.
I don't really care about this.
I do.
So I'm gonna turn it off.
Free memberships are tight.
Where are the 3 dots?
Yeah. Do you
Where-
see the
where's-
dots?
Okay, hang on a second. Okay. And then where I go?
Oh, I figured you had to pay for like stuff like this.
No, but not when people are giving them away for free. Thanks,
Yeah,
Maggie.
not when they're for free. So you click on the 3 dots, gift settings,
Mm.
and then it asks you if you want to allow gifts, if it is available to you. If it's not available to you, that means you have a branded account and you can't get free memberships.
I don't have.
Ooh.
I'm not branded. I don't think. If I am, everyone should subscribe.
Anyway, that's the instructions.
Well, I tuned out halfway through, so thank you very much for helping.
Well, if you tuned out, then everybody else did too. So
Probably.
Best to move on.
I was enamored with the cursor.
Oh yeah, there's a tutorial on that too,
It's true.
on how to turn your cursor into the Enterprise or whatever, anything you can find a .zur or
Taylor Swift's head.
.ANI file.
What's in the box?
Anyway,
Do you mind if I go get some Cheetos?
I don't mind.
Thank you. I'll
Rory
be back
was
in a minute.
supposed to be Amy's fiance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figure, and he became a third wheel, and also I think wasn't like she saw when she didn't like the doctor visit Amy as like a little girl, and she thought she was like an imaginary friend or something. I don't know. I never really watched.
I've got to watch Doctor Who. It's one of my holes that I need to fill.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Really
seen a
good.
few episodes of both, but I've only seen of Christian Eccleston's and David Tennant's Doctor. I haven't seen much of anything from Matt Smith. But if there's any creatures from his tenure, was the damn Weeping Angels. God, those were scary.
They're not breasts, they're Dalek bumps. Oh, who's what? Oh, I love it when people discuss the anatomy of a Dalek thing. Case.
Yeah,
Chair.
yes, I was
What do you
right.
like,
Yes,
a wheelchair?
she's the daughter of the Peter Davison, the fifth Doctor.
Is it random with memberships or does the person select who they want? It's random. It's completely random. Franco Walker says, I'm green. Congratulations on being green. I'm going to have a membership stream next Wednesday at noon. So we'll see what happens then. Who knows?
Rock and roll.
Yeah. Mr. MH says, oh yeah, that's it. We already got that.
That's the thing.
What's the thing? What's a good thing?
The thing with the thing.
All the things. We had other chats here. Oh, and Scotty actually already addressed this one, so we don't have to read that one. And Canadian Spider-Man said earlier, the Japanese that he put in the chat said, Japanese are really nice / good people. That is what it loosely means. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
knew that.
okay.
I knew that Canadian Spider-Man used to teach Japanese when he was in Japan.
That's
English.
awesome. But still, that streamer. When I think of Japan now, I'm thinking of that idiotic streamer who kept harassing people on the subway. That hope that guy rots in prison for disturbing the peace.
What happened?
This Western streamer dude was going around harassing people and yelling stuff like Hiroshima at random people on a damn thing. It just shows how insane people will go for the length for trying to get internet clout, and pretty much the Japanese weren't having, and of course, yeah, he's been arrested, thankfully, and I think they're holding him. I hope he rots.
Wow, I hadn't heard about that. That's pretty awful.
No, the guy was being an annoying jerk. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm censoring myself for this because I've been on channels where people can't strictly, curse. Sorry, I'm thinking of Paul from Phantomology.
Oh right, and I don't mind a little bit of cursing here, but
Fucking A.
You're never gonna get as crass as Scotty, so you're good.
True.
Yeah, that's true. But still, just self-censorship and whatnot.
Got your number, Scotty.
I do appreciate that.
Shut the front door.
Let me see. I want to find the story. I hadn't heard about it. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That's just recent, too. That's a recent story. There it is. For 5 years for her racist harassment. Wow.
Wow.
Huh. And I still walk free.
And trespassing on private property. His name is Johnny Somali.
Yeah, I'm Scotty Canadian.
Oh, and it's not his first time being arrested in Japan, which explains why he was arrested for 5 years.
What did I see recently? I saw somebody talking about TikTok influencers or YouTube influencers and how they go to Japan and they just poke at the social contract out of some kind of sick fun, just because it's like, oh, Japanese people are very reserved and polite, so I'm going to go over there and screw up their Cabbage Patch. And it's like, you're just going to be a dick. Yeah, exactly. You're like Prime Directive that.
He was accused of racism, xenophobia, sexual harassment, vandalism, theft, assault. It was way worse than you were saying.
Yeah.
Jet. Oh my goodness.
What a douche.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying. What are the children up to these days?
Well, apparently they're on TikTok.
True. If I did more shorts, I might post on there but not look at the rest of it.
Did I miss Jet Sparks? Jet Sparks says his internet disconnected.
Oh no, I didn't even notice that. He was the one who brought me this hitting report.
He's been canceled.
He was canceled. Yeah, right. Canceled by TikTok, who is in support of all of this harassment of the Japanese culture. Apparently, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I don't really know what TikTok supports or doesn't support.
But that's the thing. Like when I've been to, there are places on earth that I'd like to be, or I'd like to go. I'd like to visit for a while. And Japan is certainly one of them, but I don't know if Japan would appreciate me. I think that I would be I think I would be a bit of a sore thumb in Japan. Like I do want to go to England for a bit. And I think I'd get along swimmingly in England. But I think that if I showed up in Japan, I'd be like, I don't know if they'd be able to. I think I'd be jailed.
Well, you'd need a chaperone.
I would need a chaperone. That's how Australia happened. I had someone pinching me into submission every time I did something culturally inappropriate.
Exactly.
So that was good.
In Australia?
Yes, in Australia.
What's culturally insensitive in Australia?
You can't say anything
Exploding?
negative about George Lazenby. I'll tell you that. That's first on the list.
Wait, he's the best James Bond. That's true.
That's what they think.
That's what I think.
Okay. Good
This
to know.
never happened to the other fellow. Bow, bow, bow.
When you said the daughter, I automatically thought of the daughter of Harvey Cthulhu.
Yeah, I didn't know Harvey Cthulhu was your dad, Jill. Neither did he.
No, he doesn't. He disowned. He doesn't even accept that I am his daughter. So
Wait,
I don't
Not
get
even a
any.
card at
Picture again?
Christmas.
No, because I would be admitting that he's my dad's, and then he'd have to give
Pay
me 18
maintenance.
years payback of child support.
Jill maintenance.
You don't want that?
Dalek 451 says Georgia Moffat was
Yes.
fifth Dr. Peter Davison's daughter, who played Jenny and went on to marry Tennant.
Too many fourth wall breaks. My head's confused.
No, but I understood, and that's accurate.
Mr. MH says, "Is it random with memberships?" Oh yeah, I read that one already. Okay. So
Yeah, you get to select.
it was a joke from Comic Relief Special Doctor and the Curse of Fatal Death.
Yes.
Well, I knew it was a big news topic, which is why I brought it up. But
Wasn't
I
Hugh
got a lot
Grant?
of education to do on that.
Um,
Yeah, you and me need to watch Doctor Who, Spidey. Yeah. Gil sent me 10 seasons on DVD, and you need to find time to watch. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
good
break
luck
a
with that
leg
paperweight.
sometime. Why do you keep saying you have to break a leg in order to watch TV, Spidey?
Because
Yeah.
he's got a warped imagination. The concept of volunteering time to actually watch something entertaining without breaking one of his major bones is a alien concept to young Spidey.
He doesn't know the meaning of the word being lazy. Darius. Mhm.
Oh, I was
Did
going
you
to
get
give
that
a
thing I
dissertation
sent
on
ya?
being lazy, but never mind.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't
Teach
want to.
Spidey how
I'm
to
too
be
lazy.
Lesson number 1.
Yeah. Why
Hello,
do today
Derek.
what you could put off until tomorrow?
And hello
Hello,
to Darius.
Darius Munchausen, who says, "Did you get that thing I sent ya?"
Ooh, you sent something? Wow.
No, it's a reference to Peter Potamus. You know, from Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Of course. No, I
Are
don't
you
know.
not familiar with Peter Potamus's, what is it, Home for Hot Unwed Mothers?
No, but I can look.
Yeah, it's a very tiny joke but hilarious in Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
It's a
Fantastic.
series?
Yes.
Yeah. Habeas corpus. Yeah, it's one of those.
Okay.
It sounds so crazy. Did they make a TV show called Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law? Yes, there it is.
That's him.
Fantastic. Men talk. Did you get that thing I sent you? Awesome. There you go, Jill. There's a recommendation for you right now. Watch an entire season of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. There you go,
Yeah.
Mr. Flintstone, my client.
I like the one where Shaggy gets arrested for possession.
Oh, this
Oh
is
no,
amazing.
someone killed
What-
Quick Draw McGraw.
that
what's
goes
going
through.
on?
You know, that's where we get. It's run by Phil Ken Seven. Ha ha! Penetration.
Oh, and he has to go to prison.
Yes. Well, who doesn't? People who don't want to get harvested for the blood. Anyway.
Yeah,
Nice
right.
callback.
That is an amazing callback. I'm so sorry, Jet, that you lost your internet.
Yeah,
You
you were
kinda
really
had
fun
to
to
leave.
talk to, and I'm looking forward to the next time too.
Yeah, I miss you already, but I'm sorry you had to lose your internet. I'm sorry you didn't get to plug whatever you wanted to.
Why am I being crass? I haven't been crass all
Maybe he's coming back.
afternoon.
Oh no,
Let's
I
not
know
give
you
up.
haven't been. I was just reaching for something to say. When did you hear that?
I just read it on the screen. It was on the ticker.
Oh, somebody
Somebody said Scotty was
called
being
me a-
crass, and I was like, I haven't said anything crass yet.
No, you
It's hardly an
haven't. Not
announcement.
today.
If anything,
Not
someone
today.
goes, Scotty isn't being crass. What's wrong?
No, because it was Jet. He was saying that he was censoring himself. That he like I said, you don't have to worry about cursing. You can
Jill
curse here.
immediately said, "Oh, don't worry about self-censorship. I've got Scotty R37 as a regular on my show."
Dalek wants to join the panel, and there's only one question for Dalek. What do you want to say,
Can
buddy?
you handle the pressure?
Well, he has stuff to say. I think on an open panel, it's a little bit
Let's
easier.
go. Bring him on up.
Well, I have to find him.
I
first
wanted
in
to
my
ask
Twitter.
New Guy if he thought Deckard was a replicant. I was building up to it.
I was going to ask him if McCready was the thing.
Ah. Two mysteries, both released on the same day, 1982. One accidentally vague, the other one accidentally specific. Amazing.
What if McCready is a replicant and
That's it!
Deckard is the thing?
And Rachel definitely isn't a dog.
Exactly. They swapped movies. There's your multiverse.
Canadian Spider-Man says, I had to write an apology letter to the Japanese police force. Outside of Tokyo, I raised a bit of a fuss in a neighborhood when I came across a stuffed giant sea turtle. They are endangered and illegal.
No, illegal.
Why would you
come
have
here.
to apologize?
Well, because he made a fuss about the situation. Like he found something that was abhorrent to him and that he was causing a public disturbance.
Okay, but isn't the turtle the bigger problem here?
The sea turtle also got a ticket.
I blame the shredder.
Oh, hey, you're back. Hello. Welcome back.
Internet cut out for some odd reason. I think it's probably because I'm getting close to the billing cycle. So if I'm quiet for a bit, I'm just paying my bill.
Oh, good
Is
idea.
Deckard a replicant?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I also really like that the Adult Swim shows they actually do. They actually use a lot of the reused Hanna-Barbera animations or make brand new ones. And I think my favorite one of Harvey Birdman was the one with Johnny Quest and Race Bannon, the custody battle, I think, of them, or something it was about. And I think Race was replaced with like a robot, and then just like short circuits, and then starts dancing.
Rosie from the Jetsons?
No. I'm talking about the one with like Race Bannon from Johnny Quest, and like sort of like custody dispute between them or something. I don't even know.
Jill, quick question in the private chat.
Yeah, you want to know how long I'm going for? Well, since I started an hour late, I'm possibly going to go an hour past that.
Okay,
So
I just wanted to know if I had time to go have a smoke. That's all.
Yeah, you can go smoke, sure.
You've always got time for a
Just
smoke.
make sure if you're actually going to leave permanently, you let me know so I can let you go gracefully instead of running out of the door.
I appreciate that. I will. You'll be the first to know if I decide to leave forever.
Okay. Sounds good. But not forever, just for today. Oh, but Spidey wants to be your chaperone in Japan if you're still here. If not, I'll tell you later. In Australia, never go to North Melbourne and badmouth Glenn Archer. Who's Glenn Archer? Glenn Archer. Well, I guess I have to find out on my own. Glenn Archer.
Remember, folks, the Coriolis effect is a myth. It's not true.
You're just sad because you guys don't get affected by the storms as badly as we do in the Northern Hemisphere.
No, yeah, the idea about the water going down the plug hole the other way around, and then suddenly it's a complete lie. I moved here to disprove it. It's a lie, just so you know. It's a fallacy, a myth.
I figured as much.
Yeah, type in the word myth, Jill. It'll tell you.
Okay.
I can prove it to you. You don't need the internet, Jill. I can prove it right now. I'm in the Southern Hemisphere and I've got access to a plug hole. I can disprove it right now.
Well, I think it's an actual real thing, but as it relates to a toilet is the myth. So the Coriolis effect itself is not the myth. That it has anything to do with your toilet plumbing is the myth part, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Yeah,
So it does
that's
affect something.
Yeah, Coriolis
will.
effect only affects the weather in the southern hemisphere, but heck, that's also the reason why during what is considered the summer months up here are considered winter months down there.
Well, that's because of because we're obviously a different angle to the sun. Exactly.
Yes.
Christmas is 6 months away. Exactly. I've got 6 months to wait to Halloween. Thank you. Nice.
Because the Earth is a globe spinning on the axis appointed, its equator will make a circuit of 25,000 miles in the space of a day. But any point not on the equator will make a shorter round trip. The closer that point is to either of the poles, the shorter the trip will be. Okay, so
Yeah, like a vinyl record. Well, these days no one knows what a vinyl record is. If you're playing a vinyl record, the outside is actually going faster than the inside. Whoa, mind blown.
but the effect is so small that it plays no role in determining the direction in which water rotates.
Thank
There you go.
you.
Ugh, stupid ads that pop up, ruin my life.
But it's just one of the most prevalent myths to this day. People go, "Oh, you live in the southern hemisphere, Captain. Does your bathwater go the other way?" No, it doesn't. That's a myth.
Yeah, so they took a true scientific concept and turned it silly. Spider-Man says,
Scotty will tell you.
I love backpacking around Australia. Used to be my favorite country until the pandemic insanity. Oh man. Yeah, no. And I had a friend who's also your friend who escaped from Australia, and I'm so glad he did. FKHC says, to Dalek, does that make the Doctor his own father and husband? Oh yeah, I did send Dalek a link a long time ago. So he's welcome to join us for as long as I go. I might go up to the hour and cut it off at around 4. Since I started an hour late, I'm gonna end an hour late. DJ Play Nice says, gonna roll out. Thanks, Jill, for hosting. You're welcome, DJ Play Nice. I hope to see you again soon, and thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, Dalek's a fun guy to talk to. I was there on his birthday stream a few weeks back.
Oh yeah, he had a birthday. I completely missed that.
Yeah, and also shout out to him and Potato Revan as well. I think he's also gonna be doing a true crime. Speak of the devil. Hello,
There's
Dalek.
your Dalek. Hello, Dalek. How are you doing this Friday?
Hi, Jill. I could have been better today. I've been been a bit of an iffy stomach, but it's my own fault because I kind of ate a little too much, like I tend to do. But I'll be fine by tomorrow.
Yeah, moderation is key.
Yeah, no. But hey, making some pancakes and some turkey bacon for breakfast. Oh, it almost perked me up, as it did today.
Well,
Well,
that's good.
Yeah.
Just hope.
Mr. MH says, "Oh yeah."
I just hope I'm able to stay in here in StreamYard for staying here on the stream for a while without something on my laptop crashing, because I've been having problems with my laptop since yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while I do get a blue screen of death, but luckily it doesn't often
Are you
happen
using
during a
Windows
live stream.
95?
Yeah, well,
Might
I
as
think
well.
I remember I can't be on a stream with more than 5 people when I was using a laptop. Now that I have an actual desktop computer, it's more stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, Mr. MH says the Star Trek ship model, the toy that you unboxed on your YouTube short, was cool. Is it still on your desk? It's still around here. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. I have it here. But I don't generally put my camera on this show. But I can make an exception. Just to show you the Excelsior. I wouldn't mind if more people send me ships for it. for my birthday. My birthday's coming up.
What?
Not that I'm
When?
asking you guys to send me shit or anything.
When's your birthday again? I forget.
December 10th.
Oh, we got a ways to go.
Oh, yeah, I got this.
It'll come around quick enough.
True.
Did it? Yep. I don't
Such
even know
is
what I
the
look
orbit.
like.
You're gonna be what, like 32?
29.
Ah, yes. Your model of the
Yeah.
which one was it again? It was the Excel. That's the Excelsior, right?
Yes, this is the Excelsior. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, it might remind you of the Enterprise B.
That's what you showed. It's the model you showed me the other night.
And Canadian Spider-Man has the Enterprise B.
Nice.
That's right. That's right. Yes, yeah. Spidey has the Enterprise B. Yeah.
He's also got a Colonial Viper.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of ships. You're welcome, Dalek. Oh, I'm answering you in the chat, even though you're here on the panel.
Yeah. Well,
Jill,
so,
that
thanks.
background image, I feel like I'm in Captain Kirk's chair and I'm taking a spin.
Mm-hmm.
That is real.
Right
That
here.
is cool.
Yes, so the cool thing is that StreamYard has been adding some new features, and one of the new features is that you can take a 1-minute video and make it your background. And that's what this is. This is a 1-minute
Oh, very
video
cool.
of the
Very
TOS
cool.
bridge as it is rendered in the Unreal Engine.
But I'm pretty sure this is only for the premium version of StreamYard, right?
No, this is for the it's not premium, it's the lowest plan that you buy.
And I think this is a basic feature that anyone can do.
Yeah,
Just not on
anyone
the
as long
free one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
just not on the
pulled
free
out
one.
of StreamYards as well. Oh well.
I figure because again I only use the free version because I got way too many bills to even afford to use this stuff on StreamYard or any other things like trying to do like memberships.
Well, in that case, you could always just really learn OBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could.
I got it, but I still can't figure my way around it. And plus I need a capture card too, so I can.
Oh yeah,
OBS,
don't
right.
don't worry about it.
I get you. OBS is very complicated. Yeah.
I haven't even tried to do it, and I'm a computer science major. I could probably figure it out, but I haven't. I haven't bothered yet. Is that whole suit made of weed? Shaggy looks stoned. Oh, from yeah. So the Birdman thing. I didn't even notice that.
I wonder if someone's gonna make an AI cover of that one song with Shaggy, but then I got high. I think somebody did with Patrick from SpongeBob. Yeah, I'm telling you, some of this AI stuff is really getting crazy. It's fun, but sometimes it scares me.
It is very scary the way. Well, it's kind of creepy the way that AI draws, and it depicts people, faces, and hands.
Personally, my favorite. I think the side of it I quite like. I'm not. I've tried a little bit. I tried the AI art thing a little bit, but I wasn't that impressed by it. But I think the part of it I actually quite like is the AI voice clone side of it. I think that's really cool.
Well, how have you used it? Or how have you seen it done in a way that you like?
I've seen it. I haven't. I've been thinking about trying it, but I haven't actually properly tried it yet. But I have seen it done. Around on YouTube. Quite a few videos. I think it's utilized very well, and it
Can you
makes
give me an example?
Well, for example, I think the best example is these U.S. presidents play video games videos that loads of YouTubers are doing. They're hilarious. I think.
I've also seen the ones where Biden, Trump, and Obama.
It's ones I've seen. It's usually Trump, Biden, and Obama playing video games.
Yeah.
That's the creepy part, is that eventually they'll be able to make political ads, and so far we can still tell whether it's AI generated, but one day it might be more difficult to tell.
And deep fakes. I mean, we already. I think like the new Carly revival sort of like touched upon that.
AI is like any other technology. It's a benefit or a hazard. If it's a benefit, Scotty.
But with that being said, let's segue into another thing about science fiction is about AI and robots and what we think are like the best films regarding that genre.
That's interesting. Well, like my mind goes to the first thing that I thought of. I'm going to go with my gut. Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams, and then I thought of AI, artificial intelligence, with Haley Joel Osment.
Did you know we got to do Bicentennial Man? Not next week because it's going to be Alien 3, but sometime after that.
Okay.
Because there was
Data,
a request
the movie.
for it.
What about WALL-E?
Wally's definitely a good film. I love it. It's so whimsically cute. And yet SpongeBob says robots can't love.
Eva.
Wally.
Oh, Cam.
That was good. That was good.
Cam. Hi, Cam.
Cam.
He says, anti-derivative Jill. Hi, Jill, Cap, and Scotty. Hope you're all having a great day. I think that was the moment when you left the panel because your internet shut. And then Franco Walker. Canadian Spider-Man says, hey there, Cam. Great to see you, buddy. I'd love to stream with you soon, man. I'd love to see Spidey and Cam streaming together with Rod Thunderheart and everything. That'd be cool. FKCH says, speaking of Southern Hemisphere, you can see the Southern Cross crux in the Key West morning before the sun comes up in December, January, above the horizon in April and May after 10 p.m.
Cool.
When it comes to constellations, I do miss the Southern Cross.
Oh,
I miss
Spidey
Christmas
likes
in
turkey
December.
bacon.
Yeah. I'll trade you for a... You swap. I'll go to New Zealand. You come to Canada. Just you explain it to my folks.
Windows 98. I remember using that operating system a long time ago.
Well, if you're gonna have 98, might as well just upgrade to XP. I like XP.
XP was better.
Does Scotty
They're
have
all
the
rip-offs
Borg
of Apple
cube?
OS.
Scotty, do you have a Borg cube?
I do not.
I do not either. I want one though.
Why?
I remember they used to have a refrigerator Borg cube.
See, I'd rather have that. At least it's functional. But why would you buy a cube?
Right. Yeah, no, that's why those are my favorite things. I also saw a backpack that was a Borg cube, but I didn't get that either.
Like I'm just gonna get a Rubik's Cube and spray paint it gray.
Well,
first things first, I'm always going to be able to solve it no matter how many times I twist it. And people are going to be like, what is that? And I'm going to be like, it's more cube.
You need some green in there, though. But yeah,
All
it's
right,
always
fine.
No, that's not a problem for Scotty.
No, I have plenty of green.
Spidey says, I spent more money on starships instead of dates. No regrets. That is a great Excelsior, Jill. What a great ship. Yours rotates too. Yeah, I love that it's on this little pivot. It's cute.
Canadian Spider-Man. I'm too busy writing.
Oh my god, when Jill said StreamYard, I thought she said you can make a 1-minute video in Tinder.
Oh no! Oh god, no!
Okay,
no! No! No, don't talk about. We're not talking about Tinder. We're not talking.
No, but you should try it. Like he's absolutely right. I did my 1-minute video on Tinder is just me speed running Super Mario Brothers.
True story.
Yep.
That sounds impressive.
Well, the thing is that you have to,
Deckard isn't a replicant.
You have to time it perfectly so that it says your princess is in another castle.
Mhm. Hey, let's see. Captain Kirk's Tinder is the Enterprise. Yes, true story.
Swipe right, Mr. Sulu.
You stream for a couple of hours, and AI will have enough voice sampling of you to completely impersonate you. That means that my voice can be impersonated. I've gotten way, way more than a couple hours on
But can
YouTube.
it come up with jokes and
Oh,
deep
yeah.
insights into Star Trek canon and lore? Mm?
Not on its own, no.
There you go. That's the question was not rhetorical. There's no
Oh,
AI that can
goody.
be Jill.
Oh, goody. Oh,
I mean,
goody.
because that's the. I think that's what you all seem to forget. It only impersonates your voice. It doesn't think like you.
Not your thought patterns. Exactly. It can sound like
Yeah.
Jill. It can't think
No,
like
no.
Jill. That's impossible.
I personally think people
Yeah, but people
forgive
can
me if I'm
easily-
wrong, but
People can easily impersonate can easily just use that with
I
deep
think-
faking and
I think
I mean, it
this
depends
whole
on the
AI
person. I mean, you can. I've got an
Well,
AI
the-
Wi-Fi
the
nation.
form
Even he
of-
didn't notice it wasn't him.
I think
Hey, how you
basically
doing?
this whole AI stuff as it is right now. I think everyone's blowing it way out of proportion.
Oh,
It's-
before
it's-
you continue, Dalek, I just want to say goodbye to Mr. MH. He says, I've got to go. Hail, Jill. Thank you, as always. Hail to the panel and hail to the chat. Great to see you all. Great to see you, Mr. MH. And
Good recommendation,
I'd like,
Mr.
That
MH.
Mike Hotel.
I'd like to take this opportunity to ask people to subscribe if you haven't already. I'd like to move a little bit. I got up to 540 and then it went back down to 538. So,
I
Project
unsubscribed. I'm sorry.
600.
oh yeah, What?
But yeah, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications.
all those
Do
things.
the thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Spidey had an advertisement here. Oh, but no, it was for my membership. Hey, chat, please consider becoming a member of this channel. We have members only streams and have these cool icons too. Yes, there are special emojis, and I'll have a membership stream next Wednesday. And there, okay, so see you later, Mr. MH. But hello to Susan Dolan. Hey, Susan Dolan.
Oh, I see.
Hello there.
And also, Wes Cagle says the operating system from Microsoft's that were good were 98, XP, 7, and 8. All the others were either crap or had issues like not being able to turn off automatic updates.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a pain.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Imagine
able
not
to
being
turn-
able to switch it off. Ah!
I've been able to turn off automatic updates for 10, but I don't know about 11. It did take some doing, though. You do have to look things up. Cam says, I don't see how chat works, but not the rest of the stream.
Haven't the foggiest, but thanks, Franco.
I don't know what you said, kid, but you reached out.
Touch your brother's hot
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Let's see.
Oh, it's back. Yay.
There's that. You were talking about StreamYard earlier. There's one feature of it that
Meeting guests.
There's a feature of it I tried out in one of my more recent live streams, which I actually upgraded my plan to the professional plan, and I unlocked a feature called extra camera, and I thought so I tried that out, and I think, oh, I've got
An extra camera?
yeah, I've got an extra camera up in the studio, so not as well as my own avatars. So and I could set I could use, and I thought I could use this to use OBS to show a game through that, and that would, so I could show the, that would be able to show the game without showing my without my my name tag being in the way. So, but
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, so StreamYard is a lot more versatile now than it used to be. So it's not. I'm not trying to advertise for StreamYard. even though it kind of sounds like that. You were saying something about AI a little bit. Although if they wanted to be a sponsor.
Yeah, I was just saying. I think everyone's making a fuss over nothing when it comes to this to AI as it is right now.
I don't know. I mean, if you don't learn it, then it's going to pass you by. So I do think it's important to keep up with it. Franco Walker says 2 minutes behind. Time for 1.5 speed.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
Franco Walker, if you're listening on times half speed, we all start talking a little bit faster than normal, then you're going to get very confused. Conversely, we can all start talking slower.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that.
I mean, I actually did think maybe I could try some of this. I've been thinking about trying some of this stuff out, and maybe I could. I thought, and one idea I had was maybe I could use it to make an intro video for my channel or for my live streams or something like that.
Hey, I'm
even
going to
if you
ask
don't
AI what
actually-
my opinion should be on AI.
Actually, and you don't even have to use what it generates. You can just use it to get ideas for what you could make yourself.
I know one thing. My dad told me I should try to do that stuff if I'm gonna like turn my books I'm writing into like graphic novels or something. It's just like, no. I think it's better that I would try to figure out how to learn how to draw that stuff on my own. But I have the artistic intention, the artistic skills of a 5-year-old to this very day. I was never good in art class, even back in school.
You can always collaborate.
Yeah, true. But I know I've said this to even my dad. I just feel like since I'm an introvert and I'm often like scared to trust people sometimes. No offense to anybody here, but I'm always worried that the person who writes.
No,
the
I'd go with
story
that instinct. That's valid.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm worried that the person who draws the characters is gonna take credit for the writing of the story, and I'll just be left on the back burner, just like how everyone really praises like Stan Lee for creating all the Marvel characters, and Jack Kirby's just sort of like was just kind of forgotten about somewhat.
Well, but that's also the showmanship of Stan Lee. That has more to do with him, and he did later in life acknowledge Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, all the greats, Steranko.
If you want to learn more about this, go to the Cloudburn Times channel. That's the channel that I go to when I want to learn something about comics. I don't know anything about them, and he knows everything about them.
Yeah, but like I said, though, in a book, you really got to be a little descriptive about things that are going on, especially how we live in this culture now where everyone will just make up whatever they want in their head instead of just like reading into what is actually said in the book.
Oh, the head canon
of what a character looks like.
Cam's Crash Courses says, great to see you all. Gotta hop in the shower, be listening, have fun, and have a nice weekend. Well, you get naked and wet, Cam.
Yeah, have a good shower. I hope
Don't forget to lather.
You're beginning to see pictures now, ain't you?
Oh, heavens.
Oh, God, I got a mental picture.
And hello to the Phantom Boomer Explorers. How are you, Mrs. Reggae?
But yeah, to that point, I recommend hiring an artist.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, and there always are at least decent artists. I mean, I've seen there's a few art Instagram accounts I followed, and some of them do pretty good work. I mean, but still just based on, but it always varies on what kind of style what sort of visual style I'm going for when it comes to, I mean, there's so many different styles out there.
Well, and I think that's something that Jill, you just touched on, and it's a useful tool that their AI, if you wanted to do character designs, and then you'd be able to hand over to an artist and say, okay, this is what my protagonist looks like. This is what my antagonist looks like. This is the supporting cast. You'd be able to do character designs with AI and then hand it off to a human and say, do this, because you would have found the approximation of what you were trying for through the tool that is AI. It's not necessarily creating anything, because you're inputting what you want to see from the AI.
It's not going to be perfect or your exact vision, but at least it'll give your
it'll be close enough. But I know, like I said, though, I already do have already have described it in some of my stories what some of my protagonists look like, more or less. Like one character, even when you look at it from like when I see some like certain actors out there, I think to myself, yes, this person is perfect. If this movie was ever if this book was ever put into live action, this actress would be perfect to play this character. But again, it also kind of depends. Also, I know acting is also a thing, but you know, it's also different of how a character speaks. I have an idea of how a character speaks in my head.
Well, that's that's the beauty of prose and sequential art, is that you're the one who gets to give the image the voice.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, for instance, one of the characters I'm writing who's a young woman with psychic powers. I think when I'm looking at it, I'm starting to think of actress Emma Myers as this character. Every single time I see photos of her, it's like, yeah, I definitely can picture her playing this character.
I don't know what she looks like. I'm only familiar with Stephanie Myers.
Emma Myers is the. If you've seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, she was Violet Beauregard. No, Emma Myers. She played Enid. I think she played Enid Sinclair on Wednesday with Jenna Ortega.
I'm guessing that's the 2005 version of the film with Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Charlie. I had absolutely no idea that was her until like recently.
Yeah, not the original. You get nothing, sir. Good day.
Emma Myers
I'm talking about the Tim Burton version of
Emma Myers is a discount.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I went to the cinema to see that the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and God, let me tell you, I hated it. It was.
To me, my sister loves it, but it doesn't hold a candle to Gene Wilder's version.
No, not at all. The original film is a classic. Gene Wilder is legend, and Gene Wilder.
And I can't believe nowadays they're trying to censor Ronald Dahl's original story.
Did I say Gene Wilder? I said Gene Wilder. Sorry.
Yes, Wilder.
Yeah, Ronald Dahl. They tried to censor his work, and pretty much they succeeded at that because everything that's older now is considered problematic, as they call it.
Evidently so.
Right. Yeah.
I grew up reading Roald Dahl books, and that is really a shame that they're trying to censor that. That is messed up.
Well, what's kind of cool is I recently watched
I grew up with those books too.
The Anne Hathaway, The Witches, also based on a Roald Dahl book. And it was decent. It was good. Like the Angelica Houston one, I think, is better, but the remake for The Witches was good.
That's my favorite.
I think the only Ron Dahl book I've read is the one called.
I grew up with the Roald Dahl books. Is that film? My favorite Roald Dahl books were Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the BFG. I love those.
The books. Big fucking gun from Doom.
No, Big Friendly Giants.
The Big Friendly Giant.
I was actually going to go with Big fucking Giant. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, but no, I think the one, I'm not sure if this was from Ronald Dahl, but that was the book.
Roald Dahl, not Ronald.
I'm sorry. I'm getting it wrong. I'm very, very sorry.
It's like you're married to him or something. You get off my man. His name's Roald.
You take Roald Dahl's name out of your damn mouth.
Well, very secretly, my favorite childhood movie is Matilda. You wanted cake, you got cake. Yeah.
Oh God. They definitely made Miss Turnblad. They definitely made her ugly and intimidating in the film.
Crunchbull. Yeah.
Oh, Crunchbull.
Yes, they did. They did a great job with her. I know it's the American version of the book, so of course it takes liberties with the source material in several different ways. But it's lovely, and I love both.
It was Mara Wilson. It was Mara Wilson who played.
Yeah, Mara Wilson. She played the daughter in Mrs. Doubtfire, or at least the youngest child.
She did, Mrs. Doubtfire, for sure.
I heard a weird story about her. Is that what's her name again?
Mara
Wilson.
Mara Wilson was at like some sort of convention or something, and some guy who was basically like 20 years older than her came up and got an autograph and said, "I'm just such a big fan of yours. I was such a big fan of you in Mrs. Doubtfire and Matilda." And she was like, "Okay, I was 13, and you're clearly older. This is weird and uncomfortable." And yeah, so. This is why I can't. This is why I can't watch Interview with a Vampire, because I'm a. Kirsten
That's what
Dunst
happens when
fan.
you're a child actor, and I don't
She
see
was a child.
like
She was also in Miracle on 34th Street as a kid as well.
She took umbrage with it.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Some
it
actors,
depends on how it came off.
Yeah,
Probably
and
creepy.
again, some actors are smart enough to like don't get too involved in Hollywood, and that's why some of them get really screwed up. You're seeing it with a lot of them. Like,
What you talking about, Willis?
yes, some people.
Todd
I mean,
Bridges got
yeah,
really
Gary
involved.
Coleman. That was a bad case because the guy was dealing with like, well, his condition with dwarfism and whatnot.
No,
Well,
Todd Bridges, not Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman. He did have his troubles. I think he actually didn't he sue his parents like that, and because of lost revenue. But Todd Bridges had a criminal record. Dana Plato passed away sadly because she couldn't handle child actor fallout.
Yeah,
this is cheery. Sorry.
Yeah, and even then, a lot of people forget that Mae Whitman was in like Independence Day, and again, I think one of the last like big live action roles she did was Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and of course she's the voice of Katara in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Wait, what did she do in Scott Pilgrim?
She was Roxy Richter.
Yeah, she was the Lady X. Because it wasn't ex-boyfriends. It wasn't 7 ex-boyfriends. It was a 7.
It was seven exes.
Seven exes.
What do you
Yes.
keep that?
But that was something that was interesting about. Well, probably the only thing that was interesting about. Independence Day resurgence, or whatever they called it, is that Mae Whitman was age appropriate to come back and play Bill Pullman, President Whitman's daughter. Could have totally reprised.
Got her
role.
back. Yeah,
totally, but someone else.
Total.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, it would have been a tolerable movie if Will Smith was back. But yeah, he blew it off for Suicide Squad, and that movie flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, always great choices you're making with films there, Will.
I've never enjoyed Will Smith in any context whatsoever.
Yeah, well, I know one thing. Yeah, he blew. I mean, it's crazy though. I mean, still, it's even crazy why he turned down The Matrix, because it was too experimental, from what I heard.
Thank goodness he did.
I heard it's because he didn't want to be associated with unnecessary violence.
You were blowing up aliens and blowing away criminals and aliens in Independence. You were blowing away criminals in Bad Boys. You have no right to be saying stuff about violence, man.
Well, I was thinking more about welcome to Earth, Chris Rock. Slap.
Yeah, welcome to Earth. Well, and other risks that he didn't take. He could have been in Django.
Everything on this planet is evolved to kill humans. May I go to my room, sir? Denied! Sit down! That's become something of a meme now.
I'm not familiar with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, but trust me, you do not want to watch the film that line is from. You don't want to watch it.
Okay. Oh, is that After Earth?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, apparently. But here's the thing, though. My dad actually likes that movie. I know.
So does my dad. My dad does too.
You mean that stupid movie with Will Smith and his son?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, yeah,
unfortunately.
Okay, so Smith didn't turn it down because of the violence. Now I get that was a joke, but the real reason he turned it down is because he was confused by the script. He didn't understand.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he said it was.
No, I really heard it was because of the violence. I'll find the interview. I mean, it was unintentionally funny, but he did say it. I'll find the clip.
He said he was confused. He didn't understand the vision. He was baffled. Oh, okay. If you heard that, then maybe it is out there. It's just not in this particular.
Yeah, but like I said though, Keanu became a big star. But I mean, he was already a pretty well-known actor from the Bill and Ted films and Speed.
Yeah, I'm
And
glad he
Johnny
made it.
Mnemonic.
Oh,
Yeah.
God
Johnny
bless Johnny
Mnemonic.
Mnemonic.
We need to do a
Exactly.
Friday on Johnny Mnemonic. I watched that movie one
Now you're
day. I
talking.
just love it.
So you're
Yeah,
saying you
but
want to
again,
do?
we already know the whole thing. But like, speaking of Will Smith, I personally really like the film My Robot.
It could have been better.
Yeah, true, it could have been.
But
I mean,
that's a weak criticism. I enjoyed it as well, but I was hoping for something more.
yeah,
Jill,
that is
so you're
true.
saying you want to do Johnny Mnemonic before you want to do Tank Girl?
Well, we've been talking about Tank Girl for longer than Johnny Mnemonic, so it doesn't
This
have
is
to
true.
be.
Come on, we gotta watch Tank Girl.
Yeah. Oh, that's the whole
Well-
screen. I don't want that.
Someday.
What's going on?
Hey,
Someday.
look, it's Ice Cube. I got a news flash. You gay?
That's Ice-T.
Ice-T, whatever, same diff.
Ice Cube.
It's Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, they're different people.
Whatever, same genre of music. It's Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay, fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring anything up. I don't know what I did. Hey, look.
I don't really care. I don't really care about the rap genre.
Neither
And
do I.
at
Clearly.
least I know. At least I can tell all those at least some of them apart.
Yeah. But it's like they're similarly named. Hey, there's Dina Meyer. Once again, Dina Meyer with a recurring appearance. Or is that Ice-T?
Oh, that's Dina Meyer, definitely.
Oh, okay,
Dina
my
Meyer.
mistake. My mistake.
Looking as gorgeous in the 90s. Hell, she's still gorgeous.
True story. And so there's Tone Loc.
Ooh, black and white.
Hey, William Gibson. Harley Rollins.
Oh yeah, you're right. Henry Rollins.
That's right.
Wait, oh, really? From Black Flag?
Yeah.
Cool. 'Cause I'm alive.
There's a dolphin. There's a dolphin in this movie. Have you ever seen Johnny Mnemonic?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't realize that was Henry Rollins.
It's
There
Takeshi's
you are.
Castle. There you go. It's Pat Boone.
It's a cool movie.
It is. I really enjoy it. Special effects. The writing's kind of shit.
No, I like the writing. It's kind of funny. It's unintentionally hilarious.
Have you read the short story?
No.
Much better.
I believe you. So I guess I gotta
Yeah.
read the short story too. That should be good. Phantom Boomer enjoyed Johnny Mnemonic, so there's an approval from the Boomer crowd. Or
There
at
we
least
go.
The Boomer, the
Phantom
Boomer,
crowd.
And I mean-
individual as an individual.
I mean, again, same thing goes with iRobot. It still involves AI because it's just going rogue. Same thing with Terminator. I mean, but what hasn't been said about Terminator that hasn't already been like said as it is?
I really want to rewatch Terminator Salvation. That's the one in the future, right?
Yeah, at least that's the only one. I mean, but again, having a movie that was actually set during the future war was actually a lot better and would have brought the series full circle. But it's just more of a story that's connected to something else.
Yeah. Like it's an incomplete. Speaking of movies that are like there's no real ending, that one sort of ends on a moving forward with John Connor and Kyle Reese and
Yeah,
Kate
exactly. And
Brewster.
the same
and then
thing
it just goes
applies.
nowhere because they stopped.
Yeah, exactly. I would say
it.
in a small way, I think that Terminator Resistance game somewhat like
Yeah.
bridges the gap between bridges everything with those two movies. I think the first two.
Well, what is it? The old Sega Genesis game for the original Terminator starts off as Kyle Reese in the future before you even get back to 1984. It was so hard.
Yeah, and that was
awesome.
Another interesting fact. That was actually the first time an electric guitar was ever used for a game.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and again, it was done by Tommy Tallarico, who was on the Electric Playground for G4 back in the day.
Oh yeah, didn't he like stuff up the Intellivision reboot?
Yeah. I mean, G4. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, again, G4 went under because of Frost. Thanks a lot. But then again, G4 would have became irrelevant anyway because again, like it was the internet that made G4 relevant the first time. the success of Twitch and the rise of live streamers. So yeah, people not only just want to hear people talk about video games, but they want to see people play video games.
Captain loves that. It's his favorite thing.
Oh yeah,
he watches people play Arkanoid for hours.
But the funny thing is, he will watch us if we play a game.
Yeah, well, because we're really good at video games.
No, we're not. I'm not that great.
No, you're
but
awesome.
For whatever reason, my streams are fun.
They are
and
fun.
That's why you guys gotta, hit the notification bell. See what's going on.
Same thing on my channel. I'm mostly doing gaming streams, stuff like that.
Oh
yeah, that damn Gemini Man movie. I've never seen it, but it just looked like bad. It was just a bad idea.
Oh yeah, didn't they use AI for that too, for de-aging? Is that that movie?
I think they did that in a combination of shooting different. The other way to get around the idea of having an actor play twins is having them be shot in different things, like something like a diopter shot. You have them film on different sides and in different costumes to be able to tell them apart, so they can look like they're in the same scene together. It may be easier if you have characters who are actually twins, or actors who are actually twins, like they did with Terminator 2.
Or like the boys afraid, or like the brothers who played Fred and George in Harry Potter.
Or like I said, that security guard that gets killed by the T-1000, they were played by actual real life twins, and the same thing applies with Linda Hamilton and her twin sister.
That's true, yeah.
So it's easier to actually when you actually have actual twins. But if
well,
you have
it
an
helps
actor,
even more if they're identical twins. There is
that's what I'm saying.
If
If they're identical twins, that makes sense. Yes.
I think Linda Hamilton, she wasn't
quiet
identical.
Was my microphone quiet this whole entire stream?
No, your volume's been decent.
Yeah?
It's been down. I guess is that too loud?
But another like he said,
But I do have to wrap this up. I got to go get my children. Well, one of my child. I have one child, but the other one I have to go pick up.
I think that I'd like to leave on that twin point is because it's funny with that word twins. A lot of people say twins when basically there's a big difference between looking identical and
having composite twins,
whether it's an actor or indeed a character for a plot point. So quite interesting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Continued.
Yeah, to be continued. Next time we have another Shore Leave or on another live stream. So I'd like to give everyone a chance to promote whatever it is they want to share.
All right.
It's you, Scotty.
Scotty R37 on X, because I'm an X-Man. And also Tuesdays with Jill for Indefinite Lunch in Infinite Combinations. Also,
yes. Next episode is the Enterprise Incident. We'll play the preview for it after everybody pronounces their channel at the end of the stream.
Super jazzed. And then Thursdays on the Phantasmagorium show, Kat and I have been going through the first season of Fargo. We covered the movie Fargo, and in anticipation of the 5th season of Fargo with John Hamm, we're going through Fargo. So this is it's been a blast. It's been such a good show to go through. If you guys want to watch along with us, we're on episodes. We did what? 5 and 6, so 7 and 8 coming up next week. That's it. That's me. That's all.
Hooray.
I think. Oh, and Cinema Gulp. Always subscribe to Cinema Gulp.
Always subscribe to Cinema Gulp. Hi, I'm Captain Infinity. Technically, I've got a channel, but screw that noise. You only need to know me for one thing. A comic book, Captain Infinity, a 360-page graphic novel. It's years in the making, but if you really want to understand time travel, forget it. There's no time travel, no parallel universes. There might be a visitor from a parallel universe. Either that or Jessica's got an identical, emphasis on identical, twin. Why are there two Jessicas? Find out in the forthcoming graphic novel, Captain Infinity, available in all good bookshops. Thank you.
So yeah, I am JetSparks373. I am I am a writer and YouTuber, and of course, I also have an entire link tree that I put in the private chat. So I'm on different types of social media, of course. So you can follow me there, and of course, I have posted and teased a little bit of some of the stuff I'm writing in some of writing streams I've done. I've also done Let's Plays, and of course, I've done the occasional open mic stream, and I'm planning on starting to do that back. And I want to do more like live discussions. One of them is going to be about lightsabers in the Star Wars universe. So I'm looking for some deep lore Star Wars experts, and I'm talking about
It is
the old
barely a
expanded universe.
scratch.
Yeah, it's barely a scratch now with like how lightsabers are depicted nowadays compared to how it's like in the expanded universe in the original 6 films. So yeah, I really would like to have some people on and discuss lightsabers, its combat forms, and just have fun and whatnot. So please subscribe to my channel. And given like the way YouTube is being right now, I got a feeling as much as we are still a part of this platform, YouTube's days are definitely going to be numbered. So if anyone could please help me get my subscriber numbers up, my watch hours, and share my content everywhere you can, it'd be much appreciated.
What do you think is going to take over YouTube?
Probably
Rumble.
Probably Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and any numbers of one. I actually kind of like Odyssey a little bit more. I try to get my channel. It's easy. I got my channel mirrored on Rumble, but it's still like, it's not like really picking up or anything there. But if I get it on Odyssey,
yeah, just mirroring. What you got to do is actually do when you're live on Rumble. Are you also when you're live on YouTube? Are you also live on Rumble, or does it just pick up your video after? Yeah.
No. So I think my channel just get uploaded there after.
If you actually go live, you get more views on Rumble, is what I've noticed. Even though, yeah. So that's what
but like I said though, I mean, but that's the only problem. I don't have like the means to do like stream keys or anything like that on Rumble. I don't know. I'm only limited to what I've got. I got other stuff outside of YouTube. I gotta prioritize, but I'm still just trying to do this for fun. But it'd be nice to make a little bit of extra cash off of doing YouTube and making some fun out of it. But like I said, I'm primarily a writer, and you've seen the stuff I do on writing streams and whatnot. So go and check me out if you want. And if you want to talk about my stuff, or hell, if you're even crazier, you want to collaborate with me, it'd be much appreciated.
Crazy is good. And there's your link tree.
Thank you
so much. And then we got Dalek. Then there's Dalek. Hey, Dalek.
Hey. What? Okay, well, since everyone, I suppose it's my turn now.
Technically,
I have like all these fine people here. I have a YouTube channel as well, Dalek451. Nice and easy. Please go and subscribe. I'm only 8 away from 200 subscribers, so please go give me a subscribe. Go get me there. I'm also you can find me on X/Twitter. I'm also on Discord, and you can. And more recently, I've recently started streaming over on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, you can find me there, and please and give me a follow. Much appreciated.
Awesome, great. And if you guys don't know where to go next, there's I think Bird 5 is streaming today. He streams on Fridays at 3 p.m. Central. So let me check if Bird is streaming. He's streaming. Yeah, so he's got Friday.
Streaming or screaming? Both.
Well, it depends if he's having a rant. He could always be ranting. You never know. But yes, he has his bed life going, and possibly also Retro Nerd Girl might be played too. I really like her. And yeah, she's streaming about best feel-good movies you remember. So Retro Nerd Girl, Bird5, go check them out. Here, I put both of them in the chat so you guys can have somewhere to go, unless you want to follow Scotty's advice at the end of the video.
Yeah, it's usually a good call. Oh my! Someone's stealing my bike.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, but I think that's it.
Your-
I think
Your frozen
someone's
pizza
car.
is done.
I think someone's car
someone's
alarm
car
went
alarm?
off outside. Sorry about that.
It's the Chibnall retcon alarm. Retcon, Doctor Who retcon.
True.
Video stopped
Oh.
again. Oh, Franco Walker's having
Okay,
internet issues.
Oh,
That's so
okay, it
disappointing,
stopped.
Franco Walker. You keep getting new computers and they keep not working the way they should. I'm so disappointed. That is
It stopped.
so
Good.
crappy.
The puns, they've stopped.
Oh, that reminds me. I can't play it due to copyright probably, but there's a really cool video that I really love. I think I shared it on my community tab weeks ago where this pianist was playing a piano. There was a car alarm going honk, honk, honk over and over again. And so he started playing some music around the honk and made the honking more like a percussion instrument
Nice.
for his song. It was really cool. Way to use your environment.
There's
There's
music
Richard
everywhere.
Nerd Girl and Bird Prey 5. Great places to go after this. And Spidey says, thanks everyone for being here. Always support the bunnies. I'm not going to stop
Especially-
supporting the bunnies.
Yeah,
can't
especially if
make-
they're on
can't stop
domes
me.
in space.
Oh, yeah. And Matt G says, Jill. Matt G. Victor Fontaine says, and you get 80% of the Rumble rant versus the 70% you get for Super Chat. I need to get into why people, I don't know. Rumble's weird.
Well,
Anyway,
Weird.
from what I understand,
Plus
we have to get ready to
20%
rumble.
to your agents. Let's get ready
Because
to rumble.
I get a lot of views. I get some views, but nobody chats there. I don't know. But I'm not really into
Yeah,
the
we're
Rumble
nothing without the
community,
chat.
so it's my fault. It's my fault for not getting into it. I could start. I'd have to do what I did here, which is get into other people's streams and say, "Hey, look at me, I'm here." Anyway,
Don't blame yourself.
what?
Don't
Okay.
blame yourself. It's not your fault.
Blame Dalek. It's much more fun.
Dalek, why did you do that? Why did you make that weird?
Why Dalek?
Thanks a lot.
Anyway, guys,
No, if you ever do something wrong, you always gotta
That's right.
just do it. The best thing to do is blame Jet Sparks and run like hell.
There you go.
Exactly. Speaking of run like hell, I've got to do dad cabs. I was hanging out until the very end, but I've got to go right. Jill, thank you very much for the invitation.
You're
thank
welcome.
you, everyone. You're all wonderful.
Talk to you
Especially
later.
Spotty.
Exactly.
Cheers.
And
Later.
same here.
I ain't got
Thank you for
time
having
to
me
talk
on as
about
well.
time travel. Till next time.
I don't have time to talk about the.
I Kevin Finney. Yeah, and I gotta go. Thank you for helping me plug my channel. Thank
You're
you guys for having
welcome.
me on, and thank you to everyone who was watching this stream. And I'll say it on my own like I say on my own channel. May God, the Force, and the power protect you always.
Always.
Oh, lovely.
Nice
We'll
talking
see
to you,
next
Jeff.
time. Wow, yeah, Jen is really awesome. I really
Yeah.
like having him on my show.
I've been on him
It really
I've
fits
been on
around here.
with him in a few streams.
Mhm.
And yeah, that reminds me, everyone subscribe to Tim's Talk.
Oh, yes. Subscribe to Tim's Talk, that Kylo Ren guy. Although I don't know. Kylo Ren is like him, not the other way around, though.
All right. So are we done? We good?
We're good. We're good. We're good. And I'm really happy you guys came here to talk to me about a whole bunch of random stuff. We talked about a whole lot of movies that I still need to see, which is exactly what I wanted to do during this live stream. And I'm glad that we were able to do that. So everybody have a fantastic
Initially-
Friday.
I initially wanted to come on. I initially wanted to come on because I actually wanted to maybe continue explaining a few things to you about Doctor Who, but I guess the show's over now, so never mind.
Yeah, the show's over now. Sorry. I know there's I always
It's
have
okay.
extra stuff during shore leave. I always have extra things that I don't talk about, like how Paramount lost $238 million, but that's super good for some reason because it's less money than they lost before. So but it's still $238 million.
$238 million. Gee, my God.
I don't even know. It's whatever. They're I don't know.
You can hear all about it next week on the Hollywood Accounting podcast.
I might get into it if I can learn what's going on there. Anyway,
all right. Good luck.
Because I'm really upset about what they did with Star Trek, and so I want them to.
You don't say.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about it before, and the video is back. Hooray! Okay, so with that though, we've got to end it here, and I'm going to play the preview for the next Star Trek, the original series episode. That's Scotty R37 and Pop Culture Curator, and I will review on my Tuesday show. And it's season 3, the
Episode
Enterprise incident. Yes, episode 4 in production order.
Yes.
I'm not sure yet what number it is in broadcast.
Don't care.
Oh, we're still not up to Spock's brain yet. We'll get there soon.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
But thank you, Jill. This is awesome. It's been a blast, and I will see you.
You're welcome.
In the
See you next time.
future.
The future.
Same for me, Jill.
That's a Klingon ship. Your ship is surrounded, Captain.
You board this ship, I'll blow it up.
I must see your authorization.
Over there.
Accept what is happening between us.
I cannot allow the captain to be further destroyed.
I say now that Captain Kirk ordered the Enterprise across the neutral zone on his own initiative and his craving for glory.
That's a lie!
He is not sane.
You lie! I'll kill you!
You will take a small band of Romulans aboard the Enterprise as its commander. By your own standards of normality, this man is not fully competent.
No, not now.
The doctor has now confirmed your testimony.
All right, move along. Done. Stop it. Get off of the things. Go outside. Get some food. It's like, it's a time of day where you live. Go do something. Shut up, Snoopy. I don't care. You smoke too much. Let's go. Let's go adventure. Let's go explore.
Whoever said the human race was logical?
Brother, life's a bitch. She's back in heat.